And we're live, and description is wrong. Okay, welcome back everyone to Mappercast podcast. I just fixed the description, and as always, this is the last episode of 2018. We're here at the Mappercast, and whoever here is in the Mappercast is in the description below their channels. And our guest today is Cephalio. Link is also in the description below, and list of topics are always in the description below. But I'm gonna read them anyway. So our first topic is to discuss the Mapper winner, which was chosen by AIM. I think Areles. I think so. We're gonna watch Areles' Aetemus, Our World in Turmoil series, and we're gonna discuss it. And then the fan request we're gonna be, I think it was also AIM and Cephalio. Well, I chose. And what system of the government is better, president, semi-presidential, parliamentary, or constitutional monarchy? And another fan request: what do you love about each Mappercast member? And then we're putting a wildcard topic out of a hat. Hopefully, you get the dumpster diving for 2018. And then discuss our New Year's resolutions/plans. And then we'll be discussing the Golden Rebels incident. If you don't know about that, Golden Rebel was a long-time old mapper, one of the oldest mappers. And only, if you guys don't know, a stream was posted by Golden Rebel, a very strange one. We'll get into that soon. And then we'll discuss the results of this week's batch of Mappercast Discord polls. There's only 3. And then we'll be discussing the end of Mappercast Season 3 and recap the season, even though it's only been a few episodes. And then free for all, and the quiz games like my winner and fan winner. And then we say goodbye. And as always, Void Viper here. I'm actually going to be working on my beta map game for Discord server during the podcast, unfortunately, because that's what I do.
Hey everybody, Cosmic here. I'm currently horrendously sick and just on the verge of death with every breath. So I apologize if the charisma and it factor isn't on point today, because I feel like complete shit and I sound the part as well. But anyways, I hope we have a great show. So let's get right on into it.
Hey everybody, Nine Veteran here. Today, this is finale. I'm also eating a bagel.
Of course.
I just woke up for this. Come on.
Oh, hey everybody, it's Mindria here.
Hello, Red here from Subhuman Land, aka Germany.
Hello, this is Alp from the. Hello, this is Alp from the Alpine Mountains.
Alright, what's up guys, it's Cephalio. Let's have a better than average stream.
That ain't gonna happen.
I love the way you say that. That ain't gonna happen. You're right. You say it ain't. No,
okay, let's get to the Q&A.
So right into the news.
All right, what
guys, we're immediately heading to the Q&A. Thank you for.
All right, boys.
All right, boys. Viper.
All right. So the first topic is we'll be discussing the Mapper Winners series, and I would say I'm gonna start off by just saying I only watched the last episode. In terms of the quality, I would say the map looks very nice. The text spot looks pretty nice as well, but it's also pretty huge. But I guess that's the point of the series, and I think it's well done in terms of the graphics and as well as. Well, actually, the name of the countries is also pretty nice. Although I don't even know what's the story behind them because I only watched the last episode. So that's all I have to say.
Guys, I got a question. What was our record for the most?
No, bad.
Trent, shut the fuck up.
No.
Trent, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
We are reviewing fucking Areles.
Batman, we are just reviewing. It's for the first time in a long time. It's finally on the topic, and you're like, "Hey guys, we just broke our record." No, shut up.
Okay, so
Wow,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So I first want to point out that in this entire cast of people we have right now here, I was the only one apparently that watched the entire thing.
Okay, listen, I'm sick. I have an excuse.
Yeah, you are excused, but the others aren't.
Thank you.
So,
What do you mean? I have finals literally next week. What do you want me to do? Create time out of thin air?
Just fuck up the finals.
I'm a guest, I don't have to do anything.
Get away from me.
Anyways,
Fuck out of here. Seplio. I was banking on Seplio to be one of the only ones to watch the whole thing, 'cause he said, like,
I
As
want to
always,
start
Cosmic relying on
fucking
something.
reviewing the show. Thank you, mates.
Here, let me go on my teeny little thing to say before you go on a mysterious rant.
As always,
because
defending
I
himself.
will take a second.
I don't have that much written down because it's pretty much straightforward.
It's all right. Yeah, all I really have to, I skimmed over the last episode, and I don't have I'm really only saying something here because I feel like if only Rat talks, then that'll be a terrible stain on the season finale. No, I don't mean that on Rat. I mean that on everyone else for not talking. That sounded like a fucking horrendous insult towards Rat. That's not what I meant to say. But anyways, I don't really have fucking anything to say besides like meaningless trite compliments. Like it looked good, and that was it. I mean, I don't mean to undermine the visuals. The visuals were fucking excellent. But that's really all I have to say. And
Best
yeah, I'll
review.
pass the
Best
torch over to
review.
Rat. There you
Best
go.
review.
Good review, right?
Yeah, best review.
So, I want to start my review by saying, so first of all, we of course have a fantasy kind of series at our hands with a fictional planet and such. And I personally must say that it's narrative-wise, it was the best executed one I've seen so far, in my opinion, in those kind of series. Because the main problems with such series is that you don't really have an overview over the characters because they just either fill up the entire thing with too much exposition, so you have no clue what is happening anymore, or they have don't have enough exposition, so you also have no clue about what is happening because you just know too less. But this, I think, hit it right in the middle. It has its small cast of characters that was fairly memorable. I guess I don't find the right word. Basically, the amount of the characters you laid focus upon was just right, in my opinion. And they also were like sorted into 3 main groups, which were fairly overlookable. I think that's also the wrong word, for fuck's sakes. I want to thank me for being born in Germany. Thank you, mates. And so there basically were like those 3 alliances: the Elsian Accords, the Pact of Steel, and the whole deal with Veya. The Elsian Accords and Pact of Steel, I think the dynamic worked pretty well. The characters of Elsia, I think the character of Elsia was the best developed out of them all, and I really enjoyed him, or he, or she, whatever. The Pact of Steel, I found also had an interesting dynamic. Also was good developed, in my opinion. While Veya, I also found good developed, but it kind of had this cliche Nazi kind of style, the character-wise, because of the whole genocide thing and all that. And yeah, pretty much with the plot, I liked it. The only thing that I would criticize about it, that some of the characters, I think, could have gotten more development, and some of them could have been more distinct, in my opinion. That's okay.
Someone dropped their microphone.
I think
Sorry.
Cosmic have died.
So that was pretty much it. Narrative-wise, music-wise, I can only say that the music was fitting, in my opinion. So that's pretty much it. And visual-wise, while I like the last map for the contrast because it has the best contrast, the sea map texture, however you want to call it, I found rather distracting. But I liked the bright color of the sea in the last episode. So personally, the map for me would be perfect if the sea texture would be removed, but the overall color of the sea would be remained, so the good contrast is being held up. So
And
yeah,
most
that's pretty much it for my review.
Yeah, and
Holy shit.
from my point, it's still better than Aetemus.
Oh my god.
That's not
People need to stop throwing shit.
That's
at
a
that
low
show.
bar to surpass, to be honest.
I still
Fine.
don't think that, like, there's no way that show was legitimately as putrid as people say it is. I've barely
Aaron
watched
Gaff
it.
suffered, like I said at the,
Wait. So Cosmic,
Like,
wait.
I want to say something. Like I said at the start with my starting fees, that this narrative-wise, in my opinion, the best fantasy series, or where the narrative has been executed the best.
Who the hell is slurping up some juicy juices right now? Like,
Why the hell are you saying juicy juices?
For fuck's sake!
I don't know. I just hear.
For fuck's sake, finish your sentence, Cosmic.
The two main problems regarding what fantasies usually have is either they have too much exposition or they have not enough exposition. Aetemus suffers from both of these problems. In some places, there's so much exposition that you have no clue what's going on anymore, and in some places, it lacks so much exposition that you also don't know what's going on because of lack of information, and that's why Aetemus is so poorly executed, in my opinion.
I mean, that's...
Wait, hold on, Rat. Can you repeat that last statement you made?
What do you mean with like the
last statement you just made? Can you repeat that one more time? I want to make sure I
don't know
have
what's
the right
last name
idea.
because I don't remember, because my short-term memory is like the one of a clownfish.
You were talking about how executed poorly, something to do with fantasy, like you don't know what's behind the character.
Oh yeah, or that entire thing. Okay. In my opinion, most fantasy series are executed very poorly, and the one we actually reviewed in the mapping, as the mapper winner, was actually very well executed, and it didn't suffer from those usual flaws. And those two flaws were that if there's too much exposition, you lose the overview over the whole thing, and if there's not enough exposition, you basically don't know what's going on because you have not enough information. This series find the golden middle, and Aetemus, in my opinion, is a prime example of what happens when you have too much exposition and also not enough exposition at the same time.
So basically, Aetemus is a series how you do not do a fantasy series, guys.
I've done a fantasy series before, but
I just want to say
this they had no character.
Durban guy. I'm sorry for interrupting. I just want to say this Durban guy is a real fucking enigma, dude. I love him. Comes in, he says, "This is a lot of trash. I could make a better podcast." LOL. I love him. He's a cool guy.
Somehow how easy this.
Everyone, hats off to this dude.
Shit, hats off to this guy.
But Summer actually did a relatively good job, but the TMC podcast fucked up real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like Sermo. Say what you want about Sermo. At least Sermo was a podcast, you know. I don't know what the fuck TMC was. TMC was just a live stream Discord server, essentially.
Yeah, where they play games and shit.
They just went on there and you got to listen to 13-year-olds laugh.
No,
It was boring. What'd I do?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the TMC podcast, not TMC in general. I'm not saying everyone who was in the show was a dick. I'm just talking about the show. Everyone chill out.
My thing is
Concordia political podcasts are not mapping podcasts.
Oh shit.
We don't take them into consideration when talking about this topic.
I mean, I don't know.
So yeah.
So
should move on.
should we move on? Okay.
Viper.
Next fan winners. So the next so which government system is better? So president, semi-presidential, parliamentary, or constitutional monarchy? For those of you who don't know what any of those are, I'll let Rat explain.
Okay, before that, can I just say my opinion? It's going to be a fast one.
Okay.
So I would say I'm not really a fan of a presidential system because it's really the easiest one to basically get advantage of. And when it comes what my opinion is for the best government one, I would say the parliamentary system because it's one of the harder ones to get advantage of.
Okay, so first I want to explain the different things as Viper said, if I heard correctly. So a presidential system is basically where you have a president and that president has significant amounts of power, aka the executive has a lot of power, so the government. And example of such a system would be the USA. A semi-presidential system is basically something in between a presidential system and a parliamentary system, where the president has exclusive powers, but not as much as in a presidential system. An example for that would be France. And the parliamentary system is where the executive hasn't got that much power, and a lot of the power actually lies in the parliament. And an example for that would be Germany, or parliamentary monarchies, for example. And a constitutional monarchy, I don't know whether he meant the type of whether he meant parliamentary monarchies with that too, or just constitutional monarchies, because a parliamentary monarchy would be something like Great Britain, where the monarch has next to no power anymore, or his power is only symbolic. While in an actual constitutional monarchy, like Morocco, for example, the king still has certain powers and basically acts like a president, for example. So, and my opinion on that, the best thing probably is a parliamentary monarchy or a semi-presidential, because with presidential systems, they can be exploited and abused relatively easily, as we see with countries like Turkey or the various Latin American countries, because they usually end up quite corrupt. And with a monarchy, I just personally am against the idea that a country should be represented by someone who hasn't been elected by the people.
I just gave myself a fucking nosebleed. God damn it.
What's
My
up?
ass. Fuck.
Super Mario logo.
Cosmic,
I
have
finished-
you
Yeah, that's
been
what I
watching
mean.
Every time
Cosmic?
Cosmic comes
Cosmic,
around the corner with something else.
Yeah, it's like
Cosmic, have you been watching
I'm so
hentai?
sorry. I'm not. Please, Banner. I'm not trying to derail all rats like actual things, but it's like I'm just blowing my nose with my fucking
Well,
mic
I already
muted.
was finished, but still
just
it's going on like a
blood.
fucking tradition at this point.
Cosmic, you've been watching
it's
too
a
much
tradition.
hentai.
Like
Try not
Septio, do you see why I said we are not gonna get above the
just
average?
hot
This is
Yeah,
volley
why.
on-
very much so.
I'm sorry, folks. It's just like,
Cosmic, you've been watching too
I
many
mean,
hentai.
I have
okay? Can
to
you
bring
stop
it up.
talking?
So,
Ow.
Alien confirmed in a fan request with constitutional monarchy, he means parliamentary monarchy.
All right, Simply, what do you think? Let's hear you talk about this.
Okay, presidential is the best if there's separation of powers. But otherwise, in like Alps terrorist country, that doesn't work.
Then you would automatically go to a parliamentary system.
A parliamentary system and like
A presidential
argue-
system with more separation of powers literally is a semi-presidential or parliamentary system.
No, I mean like the United States has. Like there's 3 branches of government.
Yeah, but the problem is the executive has more power than the legislative and the judiciary, so to say.
We've been juked.
While semi-presidential and parliamentary want basically aim to make it more equal.
No, I don't know. Checks and balances work pretty well, I mean.
But how you execute them is the way. And basically, the presidential system gives more gives the executive more powers than the legislative, the judiciary, and going down to parliamentary monarchy, they're pretty much equal.
Did you just time out shit? What did
yes,
he even
I
say?
am. I'm not dealing with this shit.
I didn't even see what he said. Did he say something
He
about?
said Alp is supporting ISIS.
I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not
To be
gonna.
honest, if you would
deal with
have looked at the
Yeah,
picture with that mask of me and said I was part of ISIS, then sure, I would understand where he's coming from. But
Yeah, fair
Alp didn't
point.
even he fucking timed him
hell?
out.
This is why we lost viewers.
What? I don't
How
think
we,
that.
what? We lost in euros? What?
No, we didn't lose any euros. It's okay.
Not
Our
viewers.
euros are all
Why is
there.
euros?
Not viewers.
lost money.
important?
Viewers.
Oh, viewers. I thought I said euros. I was like, what? Euros?
okay, anyways, next opinion. Since I think Saprio was finished.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say for this because I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't even know half of the fucking definitions here because I'm fucking.
I explained
I'm
to
just
you.
stupid.
I explained from.
I know what
Did you?
I know what you
I
meant.
was too
but
focused
personally, I
on
don't
my
give a
fucking
fuck.
lolly nose, dude. I was too focused on like bleeding to death.
Basically,
To listen.
presidential system is what the US has, semi-presidential is what France has, and parliamentary is, for example, what Germany has.
I don't know, maybe parliamentary. Whatever distributes power the most.
Parliamentary.
All right, that.
So
Ow.
we should move on, perhaps. Oh,
What?
Anyone else?
And before Alp comes with one-party communist system.
Yeah, why not? Let's go with communism or fucking I don't know.
hell yeah, the new international.
The international now.
Fifth international. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone else? Patron?
Why is everyone so quiet today? Jesus.
Patron in mind?
What?
Your opinion on the fucking topic.
Our
Oh, fuck! Do you even know where we are?
this is still we're all still on the fan request, right?
Yes.
Yes, the first.
Is there an option not to say anything?
Oh,
Yep,
my
I'm sure there is.
Well, yeah, but like the idea is that you do say something.
Like, no, for me, I just don't give a shit.
Same as Void, really.
Same.
Okay, then
Okay.
let's move on.
Oh, man.
All right.
Why do we have
Except
two
that-
fan requests, by the way?
Because we had 2 fan winners. It was a whole shaboozy. You were there for it, right?
Oh, okay, good. So,
Oh, okay, next one.
Viper.
All right, next topic.
Can you guys stop being so
We're
quiet?
going to be asking, what do you love about each Mappercast winner? Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
this
Let's-
is gonna be a long one.
let's go in the order of the introduction.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
was gonna say. So here's what we're doing right now. Everyone in the podcast, go ahead and look at the intro. We're gonna go through that, but like you have to say about each member, including the folks who aren't here. So Christmas news.
Yeah.
So we'll
I
start
don't
with
know
you,
guests,
Viper.
so guess.
What do you love about your little flock of children here?
Oh my god. Okay, Cosmic.
I'm not his children.
I like Cosmic for being the one
His
to
grandpa.
carry Mappercast.
Ooh.
If you know what I
I'm
mean by
not-
that. Do you know what I mean by that, right? Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I'm not his child. I'm his uncle.
Okay. Batman, I like
It sounded so wrong.
what I like about Batman.
I know, right? That's
is that
right.
he's what
Grandpa,
he's,
let's say that.
well, he's the guy with. Although he's not the most popular, he's the guy who actually helped me start this up. And honestly, he's the one that's well, because that's also because he's the owner of the wiki. But like he's like, what do you call that, leadership role? But then although he doesn't show up much on the podcast, that's the case for what I like about
Yeah,
Batman.
Batman is always late.
Mind?
Oh no.
Mine, I
Not
like him
always
for
late.
making
Okay, I
jokes.
showed up here first.
Some of the jokes he makes. And Rat, okay. Does it count if I was to say I like Rat for his Dark Europe series, his mapping series, his Ultimate History one?
Fuck's sake.
I don't know if that's a legit reason, but
You gotta separate the art from the artist, dude.
yeah. And then Alp. What can I say about Alp? What the heck? I like if we keep joking about the guests. The guests.
Yeah, the guest. you mean.
Yes, through the entire
I
second
love that.
season, boys.
Alp is still our
Hell
guest.
yeah!
Chris, I enjoy talking to him about like history.
I just realized you get more paranoid over time. You get Chris in 1 episode, you get Rat in 8 episodes, you get me in 20 episodes. Hell yeah!
Yeah, and then Chris, I like him for this when we talk about like, well, actually we did that once, like for like Roman history, like talking about those topics. Although, yeah, that's it. And who else did I? Oh, Mysterious. Oh, this Mysterious, the guy who spends 30 minutes reviewing an episode. That's where I remember him at.
What about Lee Allen?
Oh, the dentist.
Well, she isn't a Mappercast member
dentist joke.
anymore, so.
Well, I'm still gonna do it anyway.
Oh,
Dentist
fuck.
joke. For the one who started that, well, the one who actually caused the dentist joke. That's it.
Yeah.
Cosmic.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Nick.
Okay, here we go.
It's gonna be embarrassing.
Okay. I'm sick. Fuck, hold on.
Don't fucking die.
Ah,
God,
God
if you have
damn.
tuberculosis, go to a doctor, for fuck's sakes.
taking a breather. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through the day.
That sounds like a World War
I'm sorry.
Nick.
I'm trying to get up. Okay, another drink of water.
Oh my.
I feel like the guys in the castles like don't say anything wrong.
Hey, Cosmic, could you please
Okay,
stop
here we go.
This is what happens when you do
So,
a Billie Jean
I'm
dance.
sorry, I'm dying, Rat.
Okay,
have no
Cosmic,
respect
stop
for
delaying
my-
it.
Okay, come on, stop delaying.
I'm not trying to delay it. Okay, here we go. So, okay, so this is harder. Are we talking like what, like as what everyone contributes to the show, or what I like about them most as people? I guess I'll do like a mix. So Viper, I love Viper. He's our daddy, you know. He's our leader. I love him. I have great respect for Viper. He's a very generous person. If it wasn't for Viper, I'd probably like. Maybe a bit of extreme to say this, but I definitely would probably be nothing. I would not be at the level I am currently if it wasn't for Viper, like, hanging my channel onto relevancy whenever I was just fucking not even uploading. So, thank you for that, Viper. Batran's a fucking funny dude, and I appreciate him for that. Even if it isn't always intentional, he always brings out a quip that gets everyone laughing on the show, which I appreciate. Same sort of deal with Mindria. Even like his jokes that he pops in with, even if they're usually all he needs to do is just sort of like reiterate something that happened in like his sort of like a monotone but like perfect pitch voice to say something that gets everyone laughing.
Oh my god.
Which is great. He's just a funny dude and a great friend in general. Who's next in the order?
Chris.
Oh, Rat. Rat is a
Rat.
swell dude. He's like my second child here out of my 3 children that I've brought onto the show. Fucking Chris, Rat, and fucking why can't I think of them? Mysterious. So I have the same love for Rat that like a parent would unconditionally for a child. You know, he does scare me at times. I have concern for him. But at the end of the day, I'm still his dad, and I want to make sure that he gets through college. So, thank you, Rat, for being around.
What the fuck are you on about?
What?
I don't know, man.
What about me is concerning you, for fuck's sakes?
Point is, Rat's a nice guy, and I like him. And also for being like a beacon of rationality on the show, which I really appreciate. And then, like, what the fuck can you even say about Chris? He's just such a goopus, and I love him. He's like, he brings like such a breath. Like it's the dynamic that he adds to the show adds so fucking much, and I really appreciate him for that. And he's just a great guy. He's probably the person that I've like met in the community who I'm closest with. I've like had a lot of actual real conversations with him about like real shit. So I appreciate Chris. He's like a genuinely good friend. And yeah, I've done like a little bit of fucking genetic experimenting between like bringing him in with like my actual friend group in real life, which is always weird, but always fun to see. It's like it's like fucking having 2 cats and then just all of a sudden bringing a fucking dog into the household and you get to see them interact. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I love it. And then Alp. We all love Alp. We all love Alp. It's hard to pinpoint an exact thing to love about him, but we do. We love you, Alp. And there you go. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
He's a nice guy, you know.
Bad friend.
I could go.
No, it's in the order.
Well, it's in the order of the introduction. All right, Batman, you go. What do you love? Oh wait, Mysterious. I forgot to say Mysterious.
What about Liao?
Fucking Lee isn't a member anymore.
We should do it just cause I did it.
Lee Allen is cool person.
I like Lee for
that.
I like Lee for bringing us our female demographic. Why did Ciplio leave, by the way?
He
So we
died.
can get him back.
Did his internet crash?
Mysterious fucking that blows. Mysterious, it's hard to say because he's like I've known him for 6 years. And like he's one of my closest personal friends. He's like a brother to me. But then again, he's been like weirdly I don't know. I love him. There you go. Love all around.
What a cute moment. What a cute moment. Batman?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
And why are you so discontent about everything?
Anyways,
Turn, just
Claire.
fucking start.
I know. I'm just actually doing this a joke. Anyways, let's see. Everybody here, I think, is kind of gay.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
What the heck? Okay, guards, take him out.
Okay,
It's
I'm
enough.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay,
Anyways, okay,
He's
to
always
be
that
se-
joking guy, right? It's like Cosmic says.
Anyways, let's see here. Viper's first up. Okay, let's say. Viper has, let's say, Viper is like a cool dude. He's the guy that like takes initiative. He has good leadership skills, teamwork skills, I think, and when he wants to find out something, he usually finds it out. He's like Viper is like the guy that, and Viper does not meme that so often, and everybody still likes him for it because that, and I also like that as well.
Yeah, Viper, we like you. You're a great person.
Anyways, yeah, it's like Viper is like that kind of. I I highly respect him. Like he's the kind of model citizen of mappers. That's why I keep calling him before, because I mean I don't know. I think that's what every mapper should be, but not, or at least strive to be. I don't know. Viper's that kind of model citizen kind of person. Anyways, next up is Cosmic here. I've met Cosmic. He's pretty nice. You can say that he acts completely different in real life than in Mappercast. So,
How does he?
kinda. He's more calm. I can say that. Anyways,
I hope so. Breaking out into impromptu twerk sessions. Oh, Batman! Welcome to my home. This is the twerking studio. This is where I practice my crap.
There's my text dungeon where I lock up my citizens and fuck them.
oh shit, Cosmic
Okay.
invited me.
Did I pass it on? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you pass it on digitally.
Yeah, Bertrand caught the
Yeah,
tuberculosis
Bertrand
from
basically
Cosmic.
caught.
Oh shit.
Bertrand's not
I
dying.
think I leave this podcast. I don't want to get infected too.
Yeah, I'm leaving like right now. We are
No,
stuck.
you're not leaving.
Shut up.
You're staying right here.
Breaking the snap
You're
podcast
staying
into
right
life.
here and
Are
put
you okay,
on the
guys?
surgeon mask.
Anyways, next up is let's see here. Mindria.
Oh no.
No, no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Mindria, you've been there since almost at the beginning. I remember you joining like back in like 2013 or some shit.
Yeah.
I think you're like around the 26, 23, between 26 to 30 something mapper to join the community.
Yeah. 20. I don't know. It's 19th, I think.
19. You're the 19th.
Yeah. No, 19. 19.
You're the 19th mapper to join the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like shortly after me. Well, not shortly. It's been like the gap between that time's like a year or something like that.
Mhm.
Anyways, mapping has been growing exponentially. Anyways, yeah, and Mindria, you're also there in the background all the time. You're right there in the background.
Yeah.
Like you're not always in the forefront, but you're still there hanging around if anyone needs that. And yeah, you also play video games a lot. Anyways, next up is Chris. He's kind of gay for not showing up. Next up, Rat of Mapping.
Oh, Chris is gonna be mad.
No, I called him Chris Gay before. Anyways, Rat of Mapping. To me, you're known as that German dude. That's it.
that German dude. Yeah.
German,
It
dude.
was all a lie. I'm fucking Kurdish. Fuck off now.
It's been a front.
Right, I'm sorry that our friendship can't.
You're like the Rat. You're like the new Mysterious with the reviewing and shit. Okay,
Oh.
I get the train, CJ. Anyways,
I'm the usurper.
Okay, for Mysterious. Where the hell is Mysterious? He's like, did he get kidnapped again? Because he hasn't been here for a while.
He's in college getting drunk and fucking everyone on site.
That's
What?
literally the truth, though. He's a fuckboy. Well, he's in a relationship now, so he's tied down. He's not fucking everyone in sight now.
Nice
At least
job to him.
Not that
Nice
I know
job.
of. He may be a promiscuous dude, but I don't know.
Alp
I know he's
is-
weeding it up though. Sorry.
Alp is a Turkish guy, so I gotta watch what I say around him. Especially about the Roman Empire.
I mean, why would you talk anything about political near me? Like, I would just leave that place if it's anything political at this point.
Let's recreate the greater Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
greater
still gonna leave
Ottoman
that place
Empire.
if it's political.
From Rome to from the city of Rome to Yemen, it shall rule supreme.
Alright.
And Lee Allen's also there at one point. Goodbye. Okay, that's it.
Good.
Okay, that's it. Yes.
Mindria.
Okay. Let's see here. Who's the first Viper?
Oh,
Seprio returned.
There he is.
Hey, Steplio. Yeah, I mean, without Viper, there wouldn't be Mappercast.
That's it. That's it.
I really don't have nothing about you, Void. Really.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, Cosmic, the real daddy of Mappercast. Cosmic, you've been like.
Viper's the daddy. I'm the mommy.
What?
What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
Cosmic
I
has
don't
been
know.
my friend for a while.
Yes.
Cosmic is like literally me. Literally me in person.
Mine.
Dude, you've been
Here's
my
the
nigga for a
quietest.
while. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Mindria.
Yeah, I suck at explaining. Sorry.
Don't worry, Mindra. Just keep going. This is like the most you talked out of the whole Mappercast.
Oh my god, it was not a that was a roast.
Wow, you just ruined the wholesome atmosphere, Batman.
No, I improved it.
You improved it. You added the much needed.
Hello. I need a drink. Hold on.
Rip.
It's really fucking
need a-
spreading now, I think. Cosmic, what have you fucking done?
Okay.
I'm
Bathroom.
sorry.
What are you doing? I'm actually feeling
Alright.
actually bad right now. What are you doing to me?
I'm
What?
sorry. I'm trying to spread
Out
love.
of context, that is wrong. Out of other way.
Yeah, Cosmic spreading a fucking sickness to all of Mappercast.
Cosmic is the new
By the way, that's what she said.
Agent
That's what she
04.
said.
Fuck.
Nobody knows the freaky shit we do behind doors.
Fucking hell, Cosmic. Okay.
We're gonna cough at the end of the podcast. I can tell you that.
Mappercast is just a front for a massive fucking like polygamous sex orgy group.
Like that 2.0.
Okay,
We're all
Mindria, please continue. Thank you.
If you let me, then I would.
Let's continue.
I'm sorry,
guys.
Rad. I'm not trying to reveal the secret, but I mean, come on, it's becoming obvious. All right, keep going, Mind. I'm sorry.
Veteran, you're like the first person I ever met, really, in the wiki. Yeah. You're a cool dude. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Spreading
I
it.
can't. Cosmic, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, I forgot what I was about to say.
Something about Wiki or me.
Yeah. I have to thank you for making me admin in the wiki. Yeah, I really do.
Thank him for actually being responsible.
Yeah, thank you for being responsible. Also.
No, you being responsible. I mean,
We're both responsible. How about that?
alright.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Fair
fair.
enough. Fair enough.
Great guy. Also plays video games. Bruh.
I forgot to bring up, bruh.
I don't. Do I even say that anymore?
McDonald's worker.
You say
Yeah.
it sometimes.
Anyways, it's getting quiet for fuck's sake.
What else? I don't have anything else. Okay. Right. I have nothing.
I have nothing.
After all the things I've done in MM to annoy Cosmic together with you. After
Yeah.
all those things, you give me nothing.
Thank you for being my right-hand man for annoying Cosmic.
Okay, thank you.
And Project MM is dead. Yeah.
Sorry, I got sick. I couldn't do it. And I'm
Yeah,
still gonna
Cosmic.
try.
If you don't finish it in this 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be able to do shit because my finals are right here now.
It's
So
like World
sorry.
War One. Cosmic's like the people in World War One. We are going to be home by Christmas.
Yeah. No. He's like, we are gonna be home by 1914 Christmas, boys. Okay, we are gonna home by next year. We are gonna home by like 1918 now. Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody. I had legitimate confidence that I could finish it in time this time, but like I don't know, my body just had other plans.
Okay,
What a body.
let's let Mindria finish.
Okay, who's next then?
Alp.
Alp. Alp. Just a Turkish guy, I guess.
Jesus
I
Christ!
saw
Someone
Like I'm responsible
Alp
for like
some
the
real,
possible
man.
downfall or some shit.
been like all of his.
Chris is missing.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean Mindria should say Chris now. Yeah.
Chris. Yeah, I'm not saying anything about him. He's not in the podcast.
Yeah, we need to get his
Serious.
membership off
That's
now.
his punishment.
Yeah, he's no longer a member.
What?
shit.
He wasn't a member for like 2 months.
Oh, that's correct.
When,
Like
when
he's down
Mindria
for forever now.
published a certain picture.
Spam Mindria. Spam
Oh,
Chris's
right, I
channel.
remember that. Didn't he like rage his ass off?
Yeah, it
I still remember that.
was
Okay.
just a prank, guys.
Okay.
Why did he-
Anyways, my
Yeah.
turn now, right?
Wait, no,
Yeah.
Mysterious.
Still, you guys had this.
I am mysterious. I forgot
Mysterious,
that
the
he
guy
exists.
the guy that talks a lot. I respect him also.
All right. So I guess it's my turn. Yeah. So Viper, first of all, thank you for setting this podcast up in the first place, and also thank you for being the main source of inspiration for my mapping series for a long time. Cosmic, thank you that you let me suck your dick so I could get into this podcast.
That's a real weird
Relatable.
way to think, but okay.
Well, that's how I actually did it. I pretty much just tried to be sympathetic towards Cosmic, and eventually it paid off.
Oh,
That,
really,
that was really my strategy. Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Um,
work, dude.
Also, thank you for the source of so many memes regarding Mappercast. Without you,
Yeah,
Mappercast wouldn't have the,
the
without you,
Mappercast anime
Mappercast
opening.
wouldn't have the cold status it has right now. And,
Yeah,
and
honestly, without me,
also-
Cosmic, the Mappercast Discord wouldn't exist. So
And also, thank you for the many great conversation on the Mappercast Discord with you regarding masturbation. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Anytime, dude. Anytime.
Okay, so
Nicole.
what's next? Batran.
Anytime. Fuck
Batran.
Sim, anytime.
Batran, thank you for setting up mapping as a community in the first place with the wiki and such. And also thank you for your service at McDonald's.
Two great positions. Thank you.
So, Mindria, thank you for being my comrade and fellow missionary in the
no
quest,
problem, man.
in the quest for Project MM and killing Cosmic's nerves. And
I swear to God.
to pay homage to those adventures, I'm going to play a special song. Wait a second.
No.
Oh,
no,
no,
Copyright.
copyright.
God fuck it. He's playing the Godfather theme.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay, good. So that was Mindria. Now, Chris, he may not be here, and he should deeply be sorry for that, and he should go in the corner and think about what he has done. And thank you for being the fascist fuckboy on this thingy here. Okay. Now, Alp, thank you for being actually trying to be my apprentice in sort of way regarding animation. To be honest, nobody should be trusted with me. But thank you for doing so, anyways.
I put my belief in you, so I believed.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake.
Wait, now I'm feeling not confident anymore.
We need to hurry
Okay,
up. We've been
so-
doing this for
and,
20 minutes.
Mysterious, thank you for being a human being that inhabits this planet and presumably, does he work already?
He has jobs.
Okay,
He's
thank
had-
you for paying taxes to our government. Thank you.
U.S. government.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so I go now.
Yeah, but Chris isn't here.
Okay, so to start with Viper, without him, Mappercast wouldn't really be a thing. So I like a really big contribution there on his part. And even though I was just a guest this entire season, like again, if he wanted, he could just kick me. So that's a thing too. So yeah, thank you for
Wait
bearing-
a minute, why didn't I do that?
Shut up, Brad. Anyhow, Cosmic, you're like this really great person to talk to and discuss about stuff. So, even though sometimes it really gets weird regarding some stuff. Anyhow, Batran, as Rad said, like, you have a really major contribution about setting up the wiki and such. Without you, the wiki would be really lacking like stuff. So yeah. And Mindria, thank you for actually getting me in Mappercast. Like
No problem, Al.
So yeah, a big
Without
thank
me,
you.
the
And being
community
a good
would even
friend
exist.
overall.
I'm kidding.
Chris, even though I like in most of the stuff I don't see eye to him, he's a really cool friend to have. And yeah, even though he's a fake fascist still. Rat,
This is so
actually
sweet.
thank you for being the big inspiration on mapping to me and being a great friend overall.
Thank you.
And Mysterious, thank you for being the guy that actually reviewed my season 3.
Oh, are we done now?
No,
Yeah,
Cephalus
we
is
are, I
gotta
would
go.
say.
No, we gotta hear Cephalus.
This
I have
is
to say something.
like
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
you
Does he
damn
have to
straight.
say something? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
this took like 20
Alright.
minutes.
All right, so Viper, well, of course, Mappercast wouldn't exist without you, and your work ethic is just admirable.
Work ethic. No comment.
Cosmic, oh my god, what can I say about Cosmic? It's great talking to you, and you are quite scary at times.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's the true point.
yeah,
still.
that's fairly true.
I'm honored.
Yeah, and Batrin, you're one of the few people who isn't politically brain dead.
Thank you.
Cosmic.
That's
Mindria, you're real funny and you're nice to talk to as well.
Yay.
Yeah. This is so sweet.
this
All
is
right.
so sweet.
And Chris is even though he's mentally ill, he's hilarious. And he's my favorite fake fascist.
That should be his nickname now, fake fascist.
That's been his nickname for like
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's been
3
his
years.
nickname for
Or-
over a year.
Batson,
For over
you're,
2 years
you're
now.
always late, man.
Yeah, Batran, stop.
I'm not always late. I was here before you. Okay, I was here right after Viper made the podcast.
Literally having Estonia's internet speed on these though.
Announcing the podcast like very late.
No,
or like just
actually, I
starting
am
them.
in.
Are we done? No?
That's definitely is.
And for Rat, I don't know you that much, but you seem to be really intelligent and pretty funny as well.
Thank you.
Aw.
So adorable. And Alp, whenever I think of you, I think of my cringy Alp Mapper exposed video. That's a wonderful memory of
I still sort of despise you for that, but thank you very much. It really
I
means a
know
lot.
you guys could call me.
Yeah, that was a good compliment. And Mysterious, I don't know him that well, but his memes are quite fire.
Great. His memes, are quite
These
fun.
are
And just as an addition to my part, Cosmic has the let's put the most interesting Mappercast episodes.
Aww. We
Aw.
talked about gumball porn for an hour.
No,
My last
no,
show.
no.
Shut
Only
up.
Mapper wasn't
No.
present.
Where's Anais and Darwin?
They're not here because they're not the. That's not okay, man. That's not okay. That's fucked up.
What?
Wait, but that's fucked up
Better to
from you,
yourself.
Cosmic. Okay.
Those little gills don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, we should move on.
Oh.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
All right, next
To
topic,
close the
everyone.
Finally.
Finally, we're gonna be hoping to get dumpster diving. Wildcard topic.
That is
Oh.
not happening. Viper.
Everybody-
Oh, we're
Stop
doing
doing
a
your
wild
hope.
card topic.
For once in our lifetime, do we get dumpster diving?
So
Yeah,
here's what
please.
I'm gonna do for this, fellas. Since I'm sick and my face is just completely destroyed, I'm gonna wear a mask. So let me put that on real
So
quick.
that's gonna be really interesting.
Oh shit, it's fucking anonymous.
A mask is dirty, so usually it means dumpster diving. Right?
Viper, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break.
Hey,
It's not dumpster diving.
everybody-
I'm sorry to break it to you,
everybody
Chief. That's not happening.
It's
Can you
dumpster
dumpster dive?
diving.
It's not happening.
I
Yes,
need
it will.
a relay. I need information. Can everybody
Dumpsters are too dirty for me. That's please.
Too dirty.
Yeah, because the dumpster is usually dirty, right? It's a lot of mud.
Can
a lot of
everybody
hard
hear me?
garbage, man? So
Yeah.
A lot of
Here.
blood and carcasses
Yeah, I
in
mean,
that
your voice
dumpster,
is
yeah,
kind
am I
of
right?
like
Okay, everybody,
Really?
here we go. Here, I'm turning my
camera
video
timing
on.
on.
This is gonna make me sicker. Here we go. Hey, everybody.
What the
How we
fuck?
doing
What the
today?
Blue
What
man
the
brew.
fuck is that?
that's the mask I've been looking for.
It's the fucking Isla
Chris
Maui
would be
we got.
fucking triggered.
Here we
if
are.
he-
It's so hard to keep this on. It's so
Proof
small.
of
This is a
Bigfoot.
child's mask.
I'm not
This
sure-
is a-
It's
that-
Isla Maui. It's Isla
Is that the
Maui.
mask from Ant-Man or is that the mask
We're gonna get some
from...
viewers like this, man.
This is a mask from Ultraman.
Advertised that Cosmic's doing a Billy
Yeah,
Jean.
down to 30 points, Cosmic.
Here we
That's
go.
really cool.
Man.
This is so. It's making me. It's so bad because like it's so small and you can see my unshaved face.
I can
Okay,
barely
here we
see
go.
you, okay? The video quality is so shit, okay? So
Oh, the
Hey,
camera.
everybody. So here's the hat.
As always, his.
I can see your nose, but that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
All
let's
right,
go.
everybody. Will we get dumpster diving?
Dumpster diving.
Dumpster
No.
Here we go.
Dumpster dive.
I
Dumpster
can't
dive.
see it.
Okay.
Dumpster diving.
I never.
We got dumpster diving.
Yeah.
Dumpster diving. We got
Oh,
dumpster diving.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell,
I'm not gonna hike
I've
anymore.
never seen Volley Viper so excited.
Have you
Finally
been
got-
dumpster diving?
we
If
finally
so,
got
what
it.
is the strangest thing you've found?
Oh.
After 2
I thought
years.
you asked the question.
After
Okay,
two
So what would you like to
years.
find in dumpster diving?
Or what would you like to find dumpster diving? Either one. Anything related to dumpster diving. This is Viper's topic that he's waited like 2
Yeah.
years.
A
Exactly.
girlfriend.
Yeah, on.
Okay.
So
No.
here we go. Isn't this in the season 3 finale? We got dumpster diving.
You know, besides
Wow.
finding rotten apples or garbage or dirt or inside dirt or getting sick from it, you know what I would like to find? Somebody throwing something out I want. Something like, you know, maybe an old game or like money. You know, people throw out money too, right?
Really?
People throw money in the garbage, you know, money. You
Yeah,
know,
that doesn't happen in this country though.
Yeah, nah, it doesn't really. It could be. You know what would be very nice in a dumpster? You know what? Well, a lot of people throw out. No, it's not rotten chicken or
Fetuses.
bony chickens.
Oh
Or,
no,
You know, plastic bags that people always throw out, and then they always stuff things inside. You know, the inside there's
Oh my
always
God.
some lined paper
Oh, fuck.
written. You know, with some useful information. Do you know what I mean by that?
Cosmic DM right now.
You know what I mean by that?
Oh, no.
Like paper, you know, people have been throwing out paper. There's stuff written on paper. You know what I like to find on that?
No.
Passwords. What? Okay. Fair enough.
Come on.
Viper, you just made me confused.
Well, think about what you throw out all the time, right? Like you throw out paper, tissue paper, rotten tomatoes or whatever. When you throw out paper, right? Like lined paper, there's stuff written on it, right? Usually you don't throw out blank lined paper. You throw out lined paper that has stuff on it. You don't bother erasing it or reusing it. You know. And usually before you throw out paper, you usually shred them.
No.
Really? You guys don't
Bastion is
understand
just
what I'm talking
eating.
about?
Mm.
Okay, let me put it in different words.
I mean,
Let's
I
say,
really have.
let's say you have a paper that has a bunch of passwords to people's to whatever.
I don't think that's like what, zero
Yeah,
zero.
if you're throwing that out, you're not throwing it out piece. You're gonna shred that before you.
That's
throw
like
it.
saying I'll throw my passport away.
Yeah. Well, I write my passwords on paper too, man. Because sometimes I can't remember my passwords. Okay.
LMAO.
Okay. Let's hear what others think. Like, what would you like to find in dumpster diving? Like, obviously, everyone would like the stereotypical stuff, money or something that's valuable that someone accidentally threw out, like jewels or anything like that, right? Okay. No.
I'd like to
just think about, like, put it this way. Think about what people throw out all the time, and think about out of all the things people commonly throw out, what would you like to find?
I'd like to rediscover all the fucking wildcard topics that I've thrown out.
That's an amazing question.
Would you eat ass?
Oh, do you still have the
I
would
just
you
think
eat ass?
that I ripped it up in the episode.
What?
Threw it in
No.
the trash.
No.
That thing's been gone for
No.
years.
It's in the dumpsters.
I would just like it. There is a ring. I'm slightly off topic. I'm sorry. I'll steer it back. Don't worry. But there is a ring of irritation on my face, on like everywhere where that mask was, and it's red and stinging, and I fucking regret that. I was
Yeah,
You wear that
mask
for like
is
30
infected, probably.
seconds.
Relatable.
Yeah, but like the thing about that mask is I have it hanging on my wall as like a decoration. I know some
From
fucking
now on,
decoration.
when
right?
I'm dumpster diving, I'm gonna.
covered in dust.
What I want is that mask.
That
Walmart
mask should really be thrown out. It's
Yeah,
Walmart
that's what I want
TI.
to find on dumpster diving. A new
Asshole.
mask, and I'm gonna clean it too with some rubbing alcohol, I guess. Still disgusting.
Yeah,
though.
fuck.
What
But
the fuck?
okay, dumpster diving. I mean, I don't give much thought to dumpster diving. It's never really been like a relevant thing taking up space in my
That's why it's a
mental
wild card
faculties.
topic.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of is like the thing I associate whenever I think about dumpster diving. I just think about this fucking topic that's been in the hat for like how long? When was it that we put this in?
I
here?
think half a year.
It's at least been half a year. I probably exaggerated with 2 years, but I think it must have been like the start of the year when we
Wow.
were first like, okay, guys, we need to put new topics in the hat. But yeah, I don't.
Oh, we finally got
I
it.
Yeah, like practicality. I hear like GameStop and Walmart are good places to dumpster dive because they usually just throw shit out that doesn't need to be thrown out. So I don't know. I guess go there. If you want some like really mediocre PS2 skating games, go to the fucking GameStop. And yeah, I guess that's my dumpster diving take. Anyone else?
Wow.
I'll go ahead. My baby sister.
Yeah, fuck off.
No. I don't know. Truthfully, probably a gold bar. I guess.
Gold bar.
Seplio, that's just
That's
fantasy.
very unlikely. I don't know. Maybe I'll probably find a Turkish cockroach, but
I just accidentally ripped the dumpster diving topic. Shit.
Nice.
I gotta hold on. I'm taping it back together. I'm not losing it.
Taping it back together.
We're wasting a duct tape over. Get away from me.
Now if I can use duct tape, I gotta make sure this stays intact.
I want to
Literally,
find $800
shit, I
Chip
dropped
and
the
Dale
other hat.
commissions.
it's a real nice puzzle.
Okay. Don't tempt me with that if you're not actually gonna buy one, Seplio.
No, I'm gonna find it in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Gotta find the after.
Those do not get thrown out. Maybe after a few years of usage, but not immediately.
So who's next?
Gotta find the after party in the dumpster.
I don't think
Oh.
this. I don't think this needs to be a thing where like we go around and like make sure everyone says something. Then again, it is a legendary topic, so I don't know.
All I
You know what I
find
would find in the
trash is
dumpster?
just cockroaches.
A girlfriend. But you'll find girlfriends and dumpsters on Craigslist, anyways.
Craigslist.
Wow, what a what a great take.
We should move on.
What about you, Rat? What about you, Rat?
I didn't fucking listen because I had a fucking argument with Cheese over why transgender people should be accepted as parts of society.
Right, this is a
Incorrect.
Right,
What
since
the
you're
fuck is
Hey, where is that
Only-
conversation going? Where is that
Only in the
conversation?
Mappercast Discord, everybody. Join.
Having an argument with Cheese around whether or not
we have a
trans
fucking
folks are
transgender.
human.
We have got fucking transgender people on the Discord. Why don't we just fucking ask her about the fucking situation? Because
no,
Cheese thinks-
rat,
because-
since you're a rat, you should be able to answer.
Because
dumpster
Cheese
diving
thinks
stuff.
transgenderism can be healed somehow. I don't fucking
Rat,
know why.
not Rat. Cheese, just let people chop their dicks off if they want. Who gives a shit? Just let them fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, dude. Ugh.
Yeah, we don't judge Cosmic for it.
Can we like
my
move
God.
on?
What was the fucking topic? Dumpster diving?
Yes, dumpster diving.
Yeah,
This is the dumpster diving topic.
I never did dumpster dive and probably will never do because we don't really have because I don't want to stink like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Oh,
that's the
Cheese posted.
highlight.
No, Cheese posted a mask of you, Cosmic.
Oh, the fucking... Did he post the goddamn mask? Oh.
Yeah, he did. He did. He took a screenshot of it.
It is so weird whenever I put that thing on, because I only put it on like once every 3 years.
All right, what the hell is
like
Cheese
after
talking about?
a
Let's see.
bunch. So it's just fucking weird. I don't know. We probably shouldn't steer into it.
Yeah,
I just saw iRobot. Okay.
we should really move on.
Can
Fuck.
we like move on?
Should we move on?
Yeah, we're losing viewers. We're doing nothing.
We're talking about
And-
dumpster diving. All right, Viper,
I
should
mean,
we move
this-
on?
Okay, we are not even at the halfway trend. It's
Yeah,
just-
and it's already been an hour almost.
yeah.
It's
I need to
okay.
take time. I'm feeling really bad right now.
No, I know the next topics will be really quick. So yeah.
Okay.
They're very
next
quick
topic.
topics. Like the Mappercast posted only 3 of them, and then the Golden Rebel incident should be quick too. The use
Golden Rebel
resolution,
incident has the
maybe.
most.
Yeah.
substance.
Yeah. So the next 3 topics are actually short, so don't worry about it.
Well, maybe not the Golden Rebel.
No, I think
It's
I'm
fine.
pretty sure. You just summarize it. That's it.
I guess. Well, I wanted to discuss it.
Yeah,
a
I
little.
guess
Anyways,
we could. Yeah,
let's,
we'll
let's
see.
get to the next.
Yeah. All right. Next topic. New Year's resolution. My first New Year's resolution is to not fail the course I failed in.
Okay, so New Year's resolutions.
Oh my.
Not. Yeah. Not be deathly ill. That's number 1.
I think you failed that on the
But,
1st of January.
On the free, yeah, that'll automatically be. God, I'll fail that quicker than usual. Usually I fail it on the 10th of January, but I guess I'll be fucking it up early this year. So New Year's resolutions are something that I just haven't given any thought this year because I don't think my brain is even like fully comprehending this as the end of the year because I've just sort of been sick. So I don't know. Usually I have something towards the end of the year and usually resembles sort of the same sort of tripe is like, oh, I'm going to revive my channel, which I guess I sort of did this year. I made it not completely dead, but I also only got 1 major video out, which is good for me, I guess. So I don't know. Yeah. What about you guys?
I don't have any New Year's resolution, and I never had pretty much in the last 18 years I've lived.
18 years.
Never have in the past
Wait, I must think about it.
18 years.
Now I think about it. Did I had 18 New Years? I'm 18, or does it? If you're 18, do you had 18 New Years? It's the question now. For fuck's sake.
I think so.
Then yeah, the last 18 New Years I didn't have resolutions either, especially when I was a baby. I couldn't even fucking think properly. So.
I still can't think properly.
Oh, rip. Okay, anyone else?
No, not really.
I thought we were doing New Year's resolution.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, what about you, Viper?
I said not failing a course that I failed.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry.
I guess I have one. I'm gonna try to read a random Wikipedia article every day.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Did you say read
I
or
already do that
Read.
without a New Year's resolution.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Oh, you said raid.
So for me, I really don't have a New Year resolution, but I guess it could be not failing a single grade. I don't know.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
not getting caught by a certain organization of a certain country.
the mafia.
Yeah, the mafia,
The
definitely.
Italian mafia.
Yeah, definitely, and not something related with a certain man who starts with E.
No. Wait, you mean the you mean the
E.
E? You mean the E mafia?
Emmanuel
Yeah,
Macron
E mafia.
police.
No, E mafia. Yes, E mafia.
No, the Emmanuel Macron police.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's super deadly.
Yeah, not the.
So I guess to turn this around to something a little more relevant, what do you guys like? Do you guys have any resolutions for the show specifically? What are our Mappercast New Year's resolutions? What do you want to see the show do in 2019?
Chris coming more often and not being AFK for half of the time when he comes on.
Yeah,
And Project MM should be fucking finished.
yeah,
That's not
that's
gonna
my
Even if you finish,
number
even
one resolution for 2019 is
it's
obviously
not
that.
gonna be out till
Rest
2020.
alternate nations fire.
It's not coming
Project
out until
MM is dead.
2020.
But Cosmic,
Dead,
you,
Semplio.
you prefer Cooking Whispers over Project M.
Cosmic, wait, let me just
Here's the stuff.
let me just remind you what we were through. Like summer, don't worry, we are gonna be through with this before your university begins. Fucking October, we are gonna be done with this before your first like semi-finals begins. December, we are gonna be done before 2019, and we are finishing 2019.
Yeah, I wish we could have got it. Let me just say, like, I'm sorry I didn't get the script done before the end of the year. I got sick. I promise it'll probably be done by the end of January. I know that's
Promise.
rich.
Probably.
Like,
Probably.
I know that it will. Be.
Okay, guys, it's official. Project MM is dead. Don't await it.
100% will be, and if it's not, I'll post a picture of my dick. All right, how about that? Now I have to do it because I'm gonna. The point, I'm not going to.
Hey,
Cosmic,
gotta
dude,
be
I'm not going.
Cosmic, you fucking know if the Billie Jean dance dress such
No,
fucking
Cosmic,
things need
you're gonna
you.
fail.
No, Cosmic, you gotta.
Listen,
No, I have something better for you. Okay, something better for you. You gotta
What?
the Billie Jean dance.
She was more like
Well,
a
the Billie
beauty
Jean
queen
dance
from a
already
movie
happening.
scene.
No, Billie Jean dance naked.
Oh, no, that's too much. Okay.
Yeah, upload that to your
God.
Pornhub
Let me
account.
save myself with that statement real quick. The Project MM script is like nearly finished, so yeah, I would have to
Nearly,
really.
you said that
Nearly
6
finished.
months ago.
I'm sorry,
Why don't
but I
you
got
stop saying
sick,
it on the
dude.
podcast?
I got
Why don't
sick
you guys?
twice.
Okay, July.
stop
We are
talking?
nearly
I'm trying to
there.
save
Hey,
face. I'm trying to
She
save
told me
face.
his
How
name
about-
was Billie
How
Jean,
about-
and she caused the scene.
Guys, shut the fuck up. Okay, let's move on because we
And
stop
let me
talking
say,
about
like,
Project
worst
M.
case scenario, I didn't just say anything unethical because it would be legal. First of all, really, you gotta bring a kazoo in. You gotta bring the
Stop
kazoo
doing
in,
the
dude.
kazoo kid.
Rat,
Who's your
check the
kazoo
chat.
kid?
Rat, check the chat. I said something, but other than that, we're gonna move on, right? All right. So next, this is Cephalio's topic. We're gonna discuss the Golden Rebel incident. So
Here we go.
yeah.
Finally.
So Cephalio, give us a brief summary of the results.
All right, want to hear a monotone monologue?
You need
Here we
to
go.
like do the background of it
Cephalio,
first.
you're the head of this investigation. So let us know what happened.
Right. Give the background of it, by the way.
So, to sum it up, Golden Rebel posted a live stream on his channel that basically consisted of someone running around a neighborhood at 2 a.m. So I decided to make an
1 a.m.
investigation about what happened, and basically everything pointed to Toph being the one who did it, just as we thought. But then we kept finding...
We should real quick probably preface that Golden Rebel has supposedly been dead since 2015.
Oh yeah.
Literally, in case anybody doesn't know that.
Yeah, people thought he died of cancer or something. We
Yeah,
kept
look,
finding
yeah.
like oddities about gold and between gold and Tolf that put his very existence into scrutiny. For example, we couldn't find an obituary about him anywhere online, and many of his actions on the Wikia and elsewhere seemed too similar to Tolf to be ignored. So we did some more digging, and we found some of Tolf's social media accounts, and eventually found his Discord, where Graz Nortius, he disguised himself as Spotty 2012, who was one of Tolf's IRL friends. And then Graz built up enough trust in Tolf to get him to basically spill all the beans on himself. And then Tolf basically said, I made the Golden Rebel 25 account, and I did that stream. And it was all to troll mapping community or something. That was my butchered explanation.
Did you wrote this all down? By the way, you sound like you wrote this all down.
Yeah, I did, because I can't think right now.
By correction, this actually happened. By the correction, it actually happened at like 1 a.m. I was like there when it happened. By that, I meant after 57 minutes since it live streamed.
There was such a sense of just like genuine horror when it happened at first.
By the way, I'd like to thank Ethan Oswell and Simplio and how all the people who participated in the investigation. Also, Ethan found it first. He posted it. I also found it later on, and I just like posted it to even more places. So, and yeah, that's basically it.
It was a crazy result because, like, out of all the scenarios that I kept running through my head, I can say that the fact Golden Rebel never existed was definitely not even in my sphere of thoughts. Like, I thought maybe he could have faked his own death or something, but I never thought like he just wasn't fucking real to begin with.
What do you mean?
That's a tragedy.
You know, actually, for me, I had those thoughts a while ago. Sometimes I always have these thoughts: are any of you real? You're just pretending to be someone else. You know, it's always that possibility, especially for anonymity on the internet, man. So that's something you gotta consider.
Yeah, it's just shocking me because Golden Rebel was a mapping legend. You know, he's one of the original greats, and he wasn't fucking real. He wasn't a person. It's weird. It was such a strange way. And, you know, we've talked on this podcast before. We've given our condolences. We've talked about Golden Rebel as like this figure to be looked up to and mourned and shit. And he was on the official list of dead YouTubers along with like Ed Gould of Ed's World. So it's a fucking like genuine travesty what happened. It's probably the craziest thing to happen to this community in years, if not ever. I really think like this event was incredibly like just surreal. And I wish it got more attention because it was fucking nutty. It was insanity. What went down? I don't know, man. It was fucked up.
And we all thought he was we all thought he was a real person.
Hey, Mope's here.
Mope is in the chat. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. The Mope.
I'm Tolf.
So anyone else?
So I guess we finished up that topic.
What about
that? Well, what does it say, Batman? Like, because you were somewhat friends with Golden Rebel back in the day, right? To a certain extent. Like, how did that
up the poll channel?
Like, how was that originally? How did that affect you? Just knowing that he was never fucking real, or like, what'd you think about that shit?
Let's see. Well, it's been a long time and stuff like that, so it didn't really have much of an impact on me. Basically, I doubted that when people were saying that Golden Rebel's not real, I kind of doubted at first, but when I was seeing the evidence, I'm like, sure. Basically, so yeah, yeah, I've known Golden Rebel for a while. I mean, supposedly known him. Yeah, it's just yeah, it came as a shock, really, pretty much. I didn't really know what to say. I mean, I probably saw something coming because we were getting deeper and deeper, so I was preparing myself for like if we find anything unexpected, but didn't really expect, you know, that Golden Rebel to actually not exist. Well, technically, he does exist, but as a different person. So yeah, I don't
It's crazy how he built up this persona. That was just
know.
not
It's
real at
something.
all.
Yeah, I guess you know he was that kind of mapper represents all the old mappers, but in a way where all the good parts of the old mappers. You know, he's he's supposedly the guy that does not do wrong. But yeah, I guess since he doesn't exist, that yeah, no one. I guess that doesn't exist. The people who cannot do wrong does not exist.
It also perfectly shows that you can pretty much do anything on the internet as long as you don't leave enough evidence. You will be believed anything.
Yeah, how do we know cosmic mapping isn't Tolf?
Yeah, guys, how the fuck? The elusive cosmic mapping who's revealed.
How do we know that
nothing about
cosmic?
personal life.
How do we know that cosmic isn't a borderline sex offender?
We know that.
Borderline. What is borderline even like? What is it?
I think
Borderline, I'm straight up.
That from iDubbbz's diss track on Bryce Scum. All right. So, anything else about this Gordon Rebel? Because honestly, I'm not actually surprised that this was the case. Although I am quite shocked that he took it this long to do something like to finally review this.
Yeah, fucking 3 years. Like,
I mean, for what? Like,
8 years.
like, okay, fine, you got the initial reaction. Now what? You just
it's just a fucking prank, bro.
yeah, I know. It's like, you know, it's also quite strange, you know, because Golden Rebel wasn't spoke about for like 2 years after his alleged death. It was only then a recent Mappercast that someone brought it up, and then when Batman talked about it, then quite frankly, this happened. So I find it an interesting coincidence.
Didn't Tolf said he wanted new friends or something because he doesn't have any?
What?
I don't know, man. At this rate, I'm just not that
Someone said
surprised
that.
that this would be the end result. Although I wouldn't be surprised if what we originally believed it was also the case as well. Like, for me, it's really hard to actually know what's the truth and what's not the truth. And this is something we have to, like, be able to, you know, accept when we're online, because
it was just such a gross
anonymity,
thing
man.
to do, man. It was a gross thing to do, to fake your own death and to play with the emotions of an entire community that you like spent genuine time in. Golden Rebel, you know, he had friends here, he built up a legacy, he had series, and then he just threw it away, said he was dead. It's like, that's not a funny haha internet joke. It's a fucked up thing to do. And you know, the community built up a, you know, they revered him for it. They idolized him specifically because of that. And, you know, you could say that's part of our fault for, you know, society likes to idolize the dead a lot of the time. But still, it was a gross thing to do. It was ethically pretty reprehensible. So I don't know. It was fucked up.
So yeah, everything about this is pretty much sad or a tragedy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah, well, like, what do you get out of this?
All right, should we move on?
I don't know. Some people, I mean, I don't know. Some people sometimes like people like do make stuff up because to like protect themselves. I think,
From
and I don't know. Like sometimes people build this persona up online to protect their identities. I mean, we aren't using our real names really, so is that as a lighter example, but it's not.
You say that, and it says Brandon on the screen as your guy talks.
Sure. Okay, that means I'm more honest than any of you. Anyway.
Yeah.
But Alp also uses his real name.
Well, I'm more honest than Alp.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I put my real name in the credits of all my videos.
I'm kidding. I mean, Alp.
Yeah.
Alp's
name is Alp. Cosmic is named Luke on the Mappercast thingy. Yeah.
But you know, I mean, we don't actually use our real life names when we talk about ourselves. So.
Yeah, we don't. You know.
Yes, we do, Brandon.
It's true.
You know, that name I use on my Google is not even my real name. So anonymity, no, it's just a thing between my legal name and preferred name. So Golden Rebel claims that the cancer story was hyperbole made up by us to explain why he was leaving. Completely 100%. The problem was that Golden Rebel himself talked to us in private about having cancer. Completely 100% serious. This is coming from Mr. Owner and Pona.
Which is both, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming from the mope.
You know,
Maybe
it's
might
kind of
all-
like people. Well, okay. I don't
think
know if
we're
I'm allowed to talk
finished.
about this, but it's kind of like people pretending. Well, I wouldn't say pretending, like claiming they're suicidal. Like I know, even
Yeah,
myself.
that happens a lot in the
Yeah,
Martin
like-
community.
Like it's the problem about it saying it online is
That's what
like you're
happens when you
left
grow up.
conflicted. It's like, is this real or is he actually being serious? And you
Yeah, the-
kind of assume you have to take it seriously, otherwise you're a dick, right?
Yeah,
So,
if you
it's
if you
like
if you
that.
call
Like,
them
shit.
out about supposedly lying and when they either actually do it or they pretend
yeah, exactly. Then
by
yeah,
just not
exactly.
responding
They
to
make
anything
you look
anymore
like-
when you're the bad dude.
That's why for me personally, how I handle the situation is just wait and see what happens. Like, don't try to discredit them, but also
To
like
be, to,
believe them, but only believe them to an extent. That's what
to
I'm
be
trying
honest, what I just tell them is to if this community is supposedly causing this, then they should stay away from this community.
Yeah,
for some
exactly. They
time,
should take a break and, like all.
and they should definitely visit a therapist because threatening suicide on the internet won't solve anything if they actually are suicidal.
I will say though that no matter what, even if there are reservations about whether or not the person is joking, you should always take it seriously if it seems
Yeah.
like they're I mean not joking, but not be I mean it's obvious if someone's joking about killing themselves, but if someone like says it with a somewhat serious aura, always take it seriously even if you're not completely 100% on whether or not they're being truthful. That goes for just in community and in life in general with friends, because you never fucking know. That shit happens all the time. People just talk
Yeah,
about it.
sometimes you don't know what's going on in their life.
Yeah, there you go.
The
Something
thing
happens. So
the thing with being suicidal, though, you can judge it whether it's fake or not sometimes by the fact whether their mental status already has been downhill before, because being suicidal just doesn't come out of nowhere. It usually is accompanied by by something like a long-term depression that has been before.
That's true,
It
but
just
sometimes
doesn't come-
a
It doesn't
lot
come
of the
out
time
of
they
the,
don't
it
show
doesn't
signs.
come out of the blue.
Sometimes it
here's-
does though. The
here's my
happiest of people
problem with
usually
it.
have the deepest of wounds because they fucking hide it under layers of fake optimism. That shit happens all the time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But like sometimes I just don't like it when, like, let's say you start some shit, right? Like you start some hate, you're going after people, you start making fun of people, and then when it backfires on you, then you start complaining suicidal. It just like I want to believe that it's like there's some deep depression, but I can't exactly have sympathy because of what you did. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you don't just say you're suicidal. Like, okay, maybe I know I probably have to make some.
Why are there two Seplios?
It's probably a
What the
glitch.
fuck?
It's a glitch.
Sep-
It's
That weird
Seplio.
multiply themselves.
shit,
Seplio
Seplio armies
multiplied.
invading.
Stop! No,
The fucking Seplio.
he's being taken by the dentist.
like back on the cancer story, right? Like saying that you have cancer and not having cancer is like a dick move. But then obviously saying you have cancer to someone and actually talking about your concerns, see, it's very easy to be manipulated, but it's also very easy that you'll be a dick if you don't believe it, right? So this is the problem with like online anonymity, right? It's like you kind of left with, you just gotta wait and see what happens, man. It's a tough.
I think
place to be.
I think the topic is done. If like we have further question, we can like do it in the Q&A.
Yeah, please.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised at
Yeah.
shock, actually.
All right, let's move on then.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
All right, next the polls. So I'm not gonna do any of it because I'm gonna be working on my map.
I also already closed the poll channel, so nobody can reclaim
it's only like
Uh,
3 questions.
Yeah, okay, so this is the poll section. We only have 3 polls to go through. Normally we have like 20, so chill out, everyone. There's no reason to go, oh, they're doing a poll! Evacuate! Get out of here! So everyone, stay around.
There's only been like
Get
2
there.
polls in the last podcast.
3.
Yeah, there's 3.
There's the sexual one, then we had like the 2 from bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do the first one that I did. So It was this poll was from Seplio. It was assuming you're into women in the first place. Do you prefer small, medium, or large titties? So small, unfortunately, came in last with 5 votes. Large got second place. Yeah, I'm into small. Large got medium, or second place with 15 votes. And medium swept the floor with 34 votes. So
I mean, that's reasonable.
I
Gotta
am
have in
very
between.
happy. Yeah,
Costa, you have.
I'm happy to see that large.
You have the. You take the weirdest poll suggestions ever.
I'm going.
This
I'm
is just
going,
as bad as the wildcard topic.
That's true.
I'm going to be honest.
Why is brackets making polls?
I'm going to.
I
I want to talk about this poll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I'm more of an ass person, I really would say that large titties are a benefit, but still the ass
you're
will,
from Germany. So.
the ass
Oh.
no the ass will always rule supreme.
God. I don't know. Here's the thing about the ass. It's like ass is great. Like an ass
Why
is
are
a
you
great.
even talking
I'm not
about
arguing
this?
that. Hold on. They're just real quick.
I
let me take
remember
a
we
detour
were on
here, talk about
Viper
the ass.
screen.
Okay,
Breasts
Cosmo,
are
this is why Viper
Garlic
called
breasts
bread.
in the form breasts in the form that they appear on a woman are an exclusively female feature.
Woman
You can say,
breasts.
oh, what about man boobs?
Wait,
Man
what about
boobs
you?
are shaped. Man boobs are shaped differently.
I can
They're an
imagine
inherently
that in
different-
back
They're an
let's-
inherently different form. So
let's
that's
once again go
one
back
reason.
to the
That's not the
argument that if that would be the case, then the udder of a cow would have to be also sexy, which it isn't.
It is.
Okay,
no,
can we stop
no,
talking
it
about this?
isn't.
Move
Checkmate.
to the next poll. Yeah, you guys can
Okay,
talk about
fine.
it on Cosmic Stream.
Okay, so the second poll was the first poll that was from a mod, and we have ended segregation. Brackets asked because what is your favorite chocolate? We got white chocolate came in last with 5 votes, dark chocolate with 8 votes, and milk just fucking running away with it with 36 votes. So yeah, I mean milk
Oh,
chocolate.
I'm gonna vote white chocolate.
White chocolate isn't even chocolate.
I like white chocolate the most. Damn it!
Dark
I love
chocolate.
white chocolate.
Dark
tastes
chocolate is the
Dark
absolute
Although dark
best.
chocolate is pretty good too, but I like white
Dark
better.
chocolate is for people who hate themselves and pregnant women. Okay,
Exactly.
That's an insult.
Dark
Yeah.
chocolate tastes fucking great, you imbecile.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No,
White
it
chocolate
does.
It tastes great for
Cosmic,
people
you're
who have like a
such an imbecile.
faux sense of adulthood. It's like I enjoyed the
What
dark
the-
chocolate.
What do you
like-
mean?
Fucking milk chocolate is for people who want to get fucking diabetes and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, if I'm eating
Well, I
eating
like
candy,
white and
I'm not
milk
like
chocolate
health
together.
conscious. If
I
I'm
like
eating
white
candy,
and
If you're
milk
not health
chocolate.
conscious, eat fucking white chocolate then.
well, I'm not. When I'm eating chocolate, I'm not looking to take care of my body. I'm looking to have a good
Milk
fucking
chocolate
outcome.
just tastes fucking cheap. White chocolate, I
Oh, for
also
God's
like.
sake! No, it
If
don't.
I want,
I mean, yeah, if you're eating like a shitty Hershey bar, yeah.
if I want to hit my
No.
sweet tooth, I eat fucking white chocolate. But milk chocolate, no.
No, wait. How dare you say it's Hershey bar? No, shut the fuck up.
I like Hershey's.
Hershey bars are okay.
I like
Like
Hershey's.
it's
No, but
Willie G.
My
You get what you're
favorite
paying for.
chocolate is still the chocolate from Thasa. Or however you fucking pronounce it, it's a Finnish one.
I mean, I get bitter shit. Like, my favorite drink is coffee, so like I get that stuff. But dark chocolate just doesn't do it for me. It just tastes like a fucking watered down version of regular chocolate that people eat to feel.
Regular chocolate
better
is a watered down
themselves.
version of dark chocolate.
yeah, literally.
No, because white chocolate actually tastes like milk chocolate. Actually tastes like chocolate and not just like cold.
Actually, no.
Have you
no.
ever eaten fucking chocolate powder? Chocolate, the stuff
Chocolate
that
powder,
makes
yeah.
this chocolate usually tastes bitter. It only tastes sweet when you add shit tons of sugar to it.
Yes, that as it
Why are you
should
guys
be.
passionate about
As it
this?
should be. What do you mean? As it
Because
should be?
Cosmic is a fucking
it should
culinary
be, because-
bastard with no knowledge of
Because
the topic.
candy
Yeah,
is
he has
supposed
no
to be
knowledge as
have
always.
sugar
Cosmic
in
has
it.
no knowledge as always.
Like candy is supposed to make me feel good, not so to make me feel "Oh, I'm so important with my dark
Dark
chocolate.
chocolate fucking makes you happy.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It
How
makes
do we
me
get into
sad.
the argument about this?
It
makes
was
you
fucking
sad?
milk
What
chocolate.
is
I
wrong?
end up with fucking 60 years. My fucking teeth have all fallen out because of fucking teeth disease or whatever. And I fucking have diabetes.
Because of
I have
teeth
to
disease.
and then we get someone like Alp who is allergic to insulin, and then he has the problem that he can't treat his diabetes because he ate milk chocolate, and then you're responsible for poor Alp's fucking death.
Wait, who cares?
Oh.
When did I
Yes.
die right? Exactly.
I turn around to now I'm responsible for Alp's death. That's what
Yes, because you
probably
advocate
move on to
against
the
the
last
very
poll.
Okay,
thing that would make
apparently
him
I'm
die.
dead, guys. So you
All right,
know,
let's do the next
Everyone
poll. So
calm down.
this is the last poll. This was today's poll. It
I
was
have to vote for
brackets.
white bread.
This was a crazy one, but this is what is your favorite bread for making sandwiches with?
Where's
We got
garlic bread?
Goddamn. This one's hard.
You
to
don't use garlic bread to make a sandwich.
So fruit bread came in last with 1 vote. It's hard because I gotta look up. Brioche came in second with 2. You know, this shit, I'm just gonna say what came in first. White bread won with 20 votes. I voted for sourdough and ciabatta. Because if you go to a restaurant, they don't give you a fucking white bread sandwich. They give you a nice sourdough bun, and you bite into that turkey club, and the crispiness of the fucking bread just melts in with the fucking turkey and the ham, and then the crisp of the lettuce. It's meant to be, you know, like white bread. It's fine if you're at home and you hate yourself and you got 5 kids and you just give me a fucking sandwich. I need a sandwich. But like if you're actually wanting to make a quality piece of food, you're going for the ciabatta. You're going for the bacon. You're going for the sourdough. You're not going for fucking white bread. The fuck kind of guy uses white bread to make a quality meal? No, that's fucking gay. That's fucking gay.
Hey, that's an insult.
Okay,
too.
my opinion.
sorry.
I voted for
Don't say sorry,
granary
I say that.
because I personally think granary has a deeper taste, and also it actually isn't just calories, but also it has like a bunch of vitamins. And because I don't eat that much food, I need to get it from somewhere. And because I think it has like more taste than like simply white bread or brown bread, for example, I personally prefer granary.
Hold on,
Also-
I need to use
Also
the bathroom
because
real
of the
quick.
German bread.
Do
also
not
because
start
of-
the next topic without me.
Also, I find this poll offensive towards us Germans because those are fucking all inferior bread types. We have like 70 bread types, and this is a fucking disgrace what you have in America.
Oh wow! Insulting. Cosmic, get ready to counterattack.
I'm really provocative this live stream. I've noticed.
We're gonna have a. Don't worry, Cosmic's gonna have a Soviet
okay,
counterattack.
I
just like
think
Stalingrad.
I think I wrecked Cosmic with facts and logic.
Yeah, he's not here anymore.
Wait, where is he?
I mean, he said don't start the next topic without me, so let's just start the next topic.
So that means,
No,
yeah,
no,
we gotta start.
Yeah,
the
we
next
are
topic.
starting it, Viper. We are.
Okay, next
I
topic.
wrecked
This
Cosmic.
Next topic.
I oofed him out of this live stream.
Yeah, next topic right now. Come on.
Guys,
Nah,
let's
don't be
guys,
happy already.
guys,
Let's
let's
just discuss the end of Mappercast season 3 and recap the season. So
let's prank Cosmic.
Yeah, let's prank him.
Yeah, let's just say we finished.
Let's just don't say anything at all anymore.
Yeah,
Let's just say we are finished with it.
Yeah,
no, or just don't say anything.
Let's do the outro. Let's do the outro.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do the outro when he comes back.
Microwave.
Okay, Viper, start.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
thank
we're
you
ending the
for
stream.
watching.
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching.
everyone.
Hey.
Thank you for
Hey.
watching.
Three,
Goodbye, everybody.
two,
Also,
bye.
Cosmic,
Bye.
I called the US a disgrace because your bread types are inferior to the 70 different bread types we have in
We're
Germany.
ending this, boys. Come
The
on.
U.S. has more bread types but
You haven't.
bracket doesn't even have it. Listen to all of them. Okay?
You don't have more bread types than Germany. What are you on about?
Germany
This
has
is America. We
Germany
brought
has the
everything.
richest bread culture in the
No,
entire
I
world.
thought
It is
Russia has the
proven.
richest bread
We're
culture.
talking about bread culture. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
bakeries?
we are because you left as always.
It sounds like a rape culture.
Germany has 70 different types of bread.
Guys, there are 2 Seplios again.
Yeah,
I
separate
don't
us
know why.
multiplied again.
Seplio, you're
Yeah,
duplicate.
Seplio's messaging me. He says his internet's bad, so I don't know. I guess that means cloned Seplios.
Clone
I'm going to
Seplios.
my toasters.
This is the plot of Project MM.
Oh no.
A lot of Project MM. Fucking clone Seplio.
duplication.
Perfect.
I thought
Alright, let's
I
continue,
told you
okay.
that the leak that I did was real when it said Project MM coming out never.
Oh wait, Oh, my headset's stuck in my hair. Hold on, don't start the topic.
I feel like
Okay, there we go. My mic got like tangled in my hair.
All right, next topic, everybody. Let's do this.
All right, discuss the
Such a
recap of Mappercast Season 3, even though it's only been a few episodes. So, yes.
Well, it's been
It has been
episode
much
40.
more than fucking season 2.
yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mappercast Season 3. All of 2018, I believe we've gone from like episode 47 to now. It's cool. We're going to be starting Season 4 on episode 60. So
Yeah.
it's a nice, clean, fresh start. But, yeah, I think this season...
thumbnails again.
Well, in a nutshell, I'm finally not going to be a guest at the start of the year.
Yay!
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 Alp is starting the season in 2019 as a full-fledged member.
In before we
But,
kick him.
we can't kick him in episode 60. Back
In
to
before Rat is like, I'm sorry, sir, but it's time for you to leave.
Who's
my
the official
said
member?
nothing personal, kid. Kicks you off the Mappercast.
Wait, who's the
Literally?
lead?
Would you say...
Well,
No,
wait,
I don't think I've legitimately kicked anyone from Mappercast before.
Viper has a
Right,
wonderful,
Cosmic
like,
kicked Wonder Waffle once.
Like, I didn't mean
He's
to...
not even a
I remember
Mappercast member.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
kicked some-
Wait, who's...
And the thing is, Cosmic did say nothing personal to Wonder before
Nothing
literally.
personal, kid. And then he
Well, I
kicked
thought it was
Wanda.
that I was joking around. I didn't, because that was like when I first started using Discord, and I didn't know that Discord was fucking dumb and you can't kick people from voice channels.
Fucking dumb kicks Wonder for real.
But getting back on the topic of season 3, this has definitely been a step up from season 2, which was just ass all the way through. We've had a few stinkers this season, don't get me wrong, but overall, I think we've done a great job reviving the show and making it actually fun again. I think the best episodes are when we're actually, interested in what we're talking about and engaging. And there wasn't much of that in season 2. It was just kind of a whole lot of dead air and not much. There were some good episodes that season. I'm not completely dissing it. But season 3, it's been a great rebirth. I think it's been wonderful, and I'm looking forward to season 4.
Season 4, when everything, when all comes crashing down.
When it all
Yeah.
comes
And it
crashing
all
down.
crashing down because Cosmic adds a topic as a meat version to eat ass.
I know
next
time.
God. All right, so should we move on to Q&A?
I mean, how can we forget Cosmic actually made Jesus Christ sad?
Oh yeah.
Cosmic,
Oh my God.
I'm very disappointed in you.
No,
In 2017, you said you would do the Billie Jean dance.
It's almost 2019, and you still haven't done the Billie Jean dance.
Well, you need... It's people... I like how people just pays people for that.
Sit
This shit.
in.
It's funny. I guess they make lots of money off of that now. Maybe I should
By
make
the
more.
by the way, Cosmic, did you do the quiz? Did you do the quiz already?
Working on it right now.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're in the
Q&A time.
All right, so
ask
let's
us
move on to the
questions.
Q&A. Now
Okay,
is the
Q&A.
time you guys ask questions.
This
Your
is the time
favorite
when we
segment.
prostitute
Free
ourselves.
for all Q&A. So go ahead and say whatever the fuck you want. Ask us shit. We will talk about it. This is the part of the show where it becomes an unstructured mess. But I love it. That's the best part of the show. So no,
Who's
and
the
you don't
guy
get to
next?
ask questions if you're in the show.
When is
Okay,
Billie
question
Jean
asked me
dance?
if an what did I just say about being in the show?
I need a calculator. I don't have a calculator.
If a female to male transgender person becomes pregnant, would it be correct to call them
Is
a
that
pregnant?
cheese waffles question?
No, Aeon.
Yeah.
I don't.
Aeon is just memeing. Okay.
If a, I mean, sure. I feel like that. I mean, socially,
Whatever they want.
yeah.
and
medically, no,
FPM
I
probably
guess.
means female to male.
I actually don't know. I don't. I think it's.
I
I think it's best to hope
I
that
think
you don't have to go through.
Technically,
I
yes.
think the best way is to ask the person, "What would you like to be called as?" That's.
Yeah, I mean, I see no problem
I think
socially.
that's more logical in my.
If there are people who have like a genuine social issue with it, you know, putting aside like medical stuff, if people have like a genuine social issue with that, you just kind of need to get over yourself because who gives a shit? Just call them what they want.
Who gives a
But
shit?
fucking,
Well, apparently, the people who are triggered by it gives a shit.
Yeah, they're stupid.
They're
Frickon has
stupid.
Frickon has a
you're
good
mean.
question. If you could
If you could eliminate one,
if you could eliminate one weakness or limitation in your life, what would it be?
that
Right.
is a great question.
We have the cursed.
Yeah, I told him that Mappercast is running.
Okay, so
Wait,
one
Imperial
limitation.
mapping?
Here, let's answer the question before we start talking about Imperial. But one limitation for me would probably be my anxiety, because that's kind of like the underlying thread that holds me back in every fucking scenario. It's like, oh, I can't write today because, oh, I'm fucking anxious. Or I can't do this today because, oh, I'm anxious about it. So definitely that. And I guess I just take risks more, probably. All right, anybody else?
I guess the ability to get sick.
That is a pretty good thing to take away. Thoughts on Ultraman?
Oh my
It's
god!
like
He fucking
It's like a
sucks.
genuine
Dabble is
question.
better.
Ultraman, because I'm gonna do, as a genuine question, Ultraman as like a franchise, I have a lot to owe to because it was like one of those original things that got my YouTube career started. So yeah, I definitely like the style of like tokusatsu and shit, but in terms of it's just another like Japanese thing where it just suffers from like weird writing style in terms of dialogue, that is. What is the farthest away place you've been?
Either, I think Hong Kong. Either Singapore, Cambodia, Hong Kong. I don't know what is the farthest away, actually.
For
Probably,
me,
probably Hong Kong.
I've been to Santa Monica, California for a cousin's wedding. And that is the furthest I've been. So I'm going to work on the quiz real quick, so if other people could like answer questions and not just be silent little bugs.
I'm
I'd love
currently
that.
working on
Wow.
something. I'm working on my Discord a bit, so I won't be doing much.
Ian asked, are streaming services going the way of cable? There are so many different streaming services being launched by different companies. You might have to pay for over 5 different services.
That is a great point, because like I think it's a mixed bag, because I think Netflix and Hulu are great, but I don't know, it always seems like they never have exactly what I want to fucking watch. They always they have everything but also nothing. So part of me is glad that, you know, we will actually be able to watch everything now. Because like if you want to watch The Lion King right now, you're pretty much fucked. You either have to like spend $25 on Amazon, or like you can't just watch it. You can't rent it on iTunes for $3. It's a little pricier. So I'm glad that more companies are going to actually make their stuff available to stream. But at the same time, I'm not glad that it's going the way of cable and becoming decentralized, but, you know, it's just kind of the natural order of this as more money is created in the industry.
Yeah, what else question are there? Cosmic, can you record a video where you either sing or dance to throat music?
Throat music?
Yeah, I
You
think
mean
he
like
means like
Mongolian
Mongolian
music?
throat singing.
Mongolian.
I think there's like I haven't even there's gonna be so many shitty videos of me singing and dancing that are both already out and going to be out, that like I don't think we need throat dancing. Like once my 10K special comes out, I think we'll all have enough of me singing and dancing.
What about your drum cover?
Oh,
Yes, there will be many more drum covers.
yeah.
Fucking shush.
We need a
Question
Mappercast
for-
drum cover.
This is for Cosmic and Viper. Base or Romanian?
What?
Viper?
Base.
Oh my
Yeah, base.
god.
Fucking base!
Base drop.
God damn it, I don't know.
I think
Base,
it's a
obviously.
no-brainer.
I don't know, man.
Fast.
Like, who would say Romanian in this podcast?
I think the last
Triton.
video, I
Chris,
think you
Chris,
just did
Triton
roll.
will. Triton will.
Alp Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sort of busy.
Ian asked this
Um,
question for a second time now. I think, was it justified for the United States to topple foreign governments to replace them with more conservative regimes during the Cold War? For example, Pinochet in Chile.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
a
fucking
strong...
Considering all the very horrible things Pinochet did in Chile as an example, no.
Okay, and here is the thing, like, I know it's very recent, but I know Saddam is really, like, controversial, but he was a thing that was keeping Iraq in one place, goddammit. Removing him just ended Iraq as a whole.
But a lot of things
Yeah.
the US has done, especially in Latin America during the Cold War, is just unacceptable in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the banana republics.
Yeah, I think what
My favorite clothing
what-
store.
I don't know which
No.
I don't know which country in Central America it was. I think it was Guatemala, where Eisenhower basically ordered a coup because those food companies went to him and basically asked him to do a coup there because they are getting robbed of their land because he did like land reforms.
And, like, back to the question, and it's sort of, like, not related, but at the same time related. The only reason why, like, Iran is still having the same government is because since Iran is having trouble occupying itself, invading it would be like Afghanistan on steroids itself.
The problem with Iran is the current regime we have is basically a symptom of the regime the British and the US installed.
Yeah,
before.
exactly. And, like, the Mossadegh before the 1953 coup or something, like, during the 1950s,
Yeah,
he
Iran
was actually
quite
pretty good
democratic
for
and
the Persian
Western.
democracy. Yeah, he was pretty good for the Persian democracy.
Iran was pretty much on the same stance as Turkey at that time. And then
Yeah, exactly.
And
And
the
then,
Brits and America came and fucked everything over.
I mean, I'm just saying, Britain sort of just made that happen.
Yeah, Britain made that happen. The US supported them in their efforts.
Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how sure are you guys on mapping dying in a few years?
Oh,
5.
I
I don't know.
do not think so.
3.
Because
0.
no, I don't think mapping's gonna. Because this shit. I mean, we've talked about it so much; it's pretty much a cliche to just go on about it again.
Yeah, but
like,
we can't predict the
this shit,
future.
people always
Maybe
talk about
there's
this
maybe
shit.
there's like an abysmal event in the next years we don't know of.
In before Article
To
13
connect-
just... In before
Yeah,
Article
to connect
13
this
just...
with the
The
Yeah, I
thing
was
with
gonna
Article
say.
13 is a lot of stuff already that
yeah,
was
that's
controversial
gonna be...
already has been sorted out of the
Yeah, but it's
thing.
like...
Wait, what? What are you talking about, Rat? Say it again.
A lot of stuff in Article 13, like the upload filters, already have, because there was like this period where they could change stuff about Article 13. Stuff like upload filters already have been excluded of that.
So wait, what changed in Article 13? I don't get it.
Basically, they implemented stuff like fair use into the article and all that shit. So that is taken into consideration.
Well,
And
then, yeah, I guess, like...
basically, a lot of the stuff regarding fair use that already is in place in the USDU is going to adapt into Article 13 as well.
Okay, that's good. That's good because I.
Yeah, exactly.
But what about that? What about the link tax?
Okay, to answer
The
all
link
of the...
tax also has been sorted out that it
Okay.
won't be fucking under this copyright thing.
Anyhow,
as it will all also fall under fair use.
so to answer all of Janlan's questions, no, I don't live in Turkey. I live in the 5th dimension, and there is nothing in 5th dimension other than my brain power.
What's in the 5th dimension?
Nothing.
Nothing. I just live with my brain power. I just connect to the stream with my brain.
Oh, so that means you live in the black hole.
Yes, exactly. I live in the deep part of the space.
Question for Rat: do you like a German hard base?
There is no such thing as German hard bass. That's like exclusively a thing in Russia. There is no such thing as German hard bass.
Moving on.
It's a fucking mystery.
Are you done with the quiz yet?
Well, Article
I'm still
13
working.
didn't. Article 13 didn't nuke itself. There's still like some bullshit in there I don't agree with, but they have fixed a lot of stuff in it already. Luckily.
Okay, that's good to know.
And I think one thing they actually didn't have fully negotiated yet, and they're going to have a vote in January or February on it to finalize it. So what did A and White, for fuck's sakes? Cosmic.
Will mapping be
What?
killed by?
What do you know what A and meant?
Answer
with
my
what he
goddamn
wrote?
question, the anus one. I didn't see it, so.
Will mapping be killed by Article 13?
No, I really doubt it. No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I mean,
Like,
we are already violating copyright left and
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
We need to use Kevin McLeod more.
I use Kevin McLeod
Exactly.
already, man.
Oh,
think
you're
people do
already
need to be
Yeah, I'm already copyright free.
Let's use
Yeah,
Crit.
I-
But
I
it's
use
just
a lot of
sometimes
Kevin
Kevin McLeod music gets copyrighted by some record companies
mean,
who use Kevin McLeod's music, added their own singing, and then added a content ID on it, which is not allowed. And I have to contact Kevin McLeod
I mean,
every
I
time
mean,
when
that's
that
what
happens.
companies are quite.
I use copyrighted music, but what usually only happens is that they monetize my video, so they get ad revenue from it, and then they're fine pretty much with it.
Yeah.
I don't even
I
monetize.
gotta be
I
careful.
manage my own ad revenue, so that's what I need to.
You gotta be
I
most
don't
careful when
advertise
using
I
fucking,
don't monetize my videos, so.
Yeah,
You should
I really don't
monetize your
monetize
videos.
my
I don't
videos.
monetize podcasts, but that's.
No,
I
I don't.
monetize fucking everything because I need the money, man.
I don't monetize in general because why would I monetize my mapping videos?
Why not?
Why not? Cosmic, why not?
No,
Like
no,
he said,
really.
that
Yeah,
was
like,
Monetizing this wasn't my main intention anyway, so I'm just
yeah,
doing
it's-
this
it's
for
not
as a
a-
hobby.
main intention.
yeah,
it's a nice.
yeah, that's understandable.
I guess
Yeah.
it's understandable. For me, it's pretty much a job. So,
What
Yeah.
else?
It's
In a good
more of a
way.
hobby for me, so
I would try to throat sing Janlin, but like, I don't know if being sick would make it better or worse. Yeah, there you go. It's bad. There's your answer. It's bad. It makes it worse.
It sounded
not
so
fraud singing.
Mongolian. So Mongolian.
Napoleon. He sounds like Napoleon the Third. No, I'm just
What?
kidding. I don't know why I said that. Napoleon the Third.
No, I don't see any.
Rat, let's hear you throat sing. Come on, Rat.
I can't
hear it.
throat sing, for fuck's sakes.
Someone throws.
Just go.
What the hell is
That's
throat
not
singing?
throat singing. Throat singing is like a
That's-
technique
Oh,
where
it's
you
the same.
No, it's not
Cos-
Shut the fuck
in
up.
order to throat sing, you must be able to produce two different notes with your voice, and most people can't do that.
Patrick can do
Something like that.
I think Batman just did it
Cosmic-
for a split second.
You cosmic regular sing. I'm definitely not singing right now, but I want us to do the Mappercast karaoke.
it. No,
Don't forbid me, Cosmic.
Where is the
I just
karaoke?
remembered whenever we are doing the karaoke, I'm extremely sick and unable to talk.
I'm going to be there.
Good. Rat and I are down for the karaoke. Everyone else has been a little
Mappercast
fucked.
karaoke.
Nobody does it. We just
Fuck
do.
A little
I
bitch.
swear we get Chris on when
Almost
we just have a
heaven.
Screamfest
And-
special where I am
Yes,
there.
Take me home.
Blue
Gone
Ridge
to
Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say,
Life is
is
old.
old.
Trees
Younger
older
than
than
the mountains, blowing like a breeze.
What the hell?
Yeah, what's the
Take me home
Do
to a place.
And this is Classic, gentlemen.
Me home. Country roads.
Country roads.
I hear the horses.
Can we please return to the podcast? We're getting off topic.
Okay, everybody return to the
Can we get
Everybody shut the
Can
fuck
someone
up.
sing one at a time?
No, because all of you are fucking subhuman.
This is why mapping is
I
dying.
shouldn't have done that. That's bad for my. This is why mapping's dying.
No, wait. Cosmic is like, oh yeah, guys, I'm sick, but I'ma sing the country roads because LMAO.
Can you do an impersonation of William Howard Taft? Seplio, go.
I don't know. You look more like
What the fuck?
Fuck, bad. What was that?
Cosmic, are you done with the quiz?
I'll
That's what
tell you
William-
when I'm done with the quiz.
I don't know what William Howard Taft sounds like.
Wasn't he
all I
your
know
I
is he
fucking...
can
looks like
see that it appears to me that I've been stuck in this bathtub.
If we do the Q&A like 40 more minutes, we
It
can
appears to me
sort
that
of
I'm
make it
fucking
to
fat.
3 hour.
Don't.
It's sad that William Howard Taft's only legacy that everyone remembers him as the fattest president.
Yeah.
That's
Soon to be
the thing
replaced
only.
by
President,
Cosmic.
excuse
Okay,
you.
Viper, I have a quest. Be never done with the quiz, at least until Imperial sleeps.
What the fuck? It's already 2 hours.
if we have to start season 4 with a review of the Imperial show,
Because I fucking wrote the fucking answer last time and he fucked up anyways.
he just
So
got
I'm
it
just-
in
I'm
late.
not gonna-
Thank God.
Right.
I'm not going to help him anymore.
Yeah, but Red, the thing
Yeah,
is,
you
the
should-
dumpster diving
have done that in the
came
first
up today. It could be a sign that he's gonna win this.
He's not going to win this.
Oh.
And if I have to
Don't
win
say that.
this
Yeah,
fucking
you're right,
system
dude. It's
myself.
dumpster diving day. This is the season finale. Anything. can
Cosmic,
happen.
just make sure it's a question Imperial can't
Guys,
possibly
can we
know.
go with the fucking?
No, I have to
Okay,
consult
what's the next
Google.
question?
Oh.
Are we done with the
Impersonation of
creep-
Hillary Clinton. Go. I haven't even thought of Hillary Clinton.
Pokemon, go to the polls.
We need to do this. I don't know.
First,
Just
female
fucking talk
I-
really
I need-
unnaturally,
I
and
need to
we're gonna
go.
break
Cosmic
down
Virgo.
the barriers.
My opponent wants to build walls.
Yes. Build bridges.
What about Trump?
Guys,
Trump?
can you hurry up?
I'm
I
not
need
doing
to
a
go.
Trump impression.
Yeah, do it. Let's do it. Trump impersonation. Go.
Trump
Go, go.
impressions are the most basic
Yeah, Trump.
bitch ass
Go.
thing to
Go.
do.
Go. Go. Do it. Do it.
No, I don't want to fucking
Do it. Do
Shut
it.
up.
Do it.
My
We
name is
need
Donald
to build
Trump.
a wall. And now we're in Mexico.
Trump in orange.
Let's build a wall.
Let's build a
Wrong.
I'm funny.
First they send all the immigrants and then they do it. I find this American military power is tremendous. I can crush Mexico because my red button is bigger than theirs.
I like that one. I like
Sounds like
rats.
drunk
Yeah, that
Bernie
one's pretty
Sanders.
good.
Wow, I'm creating
I
I'm
can't do
making
it
the
because of
graphics
my
for the
next
I'm making the graphics for the quiz, and it's just so bad now.
Can you hurry
Can
up,
we
Cosmic?
impersonate Putin? Sure.
the
I
We've
podcast-
only
am.
been doing the Q&A. We've only been doing the Q&A for like 20 minutes.
The
It's
podcast is 2 hours long now.
We're getting off
who cares?
topic, guys.
season finale.
We have to
Season
fight
finale.
for
This is going to be a 24-hour podcast. Welcome that you joined. I hope you will stay with us until the bitter end.
Question for
This
Alp.
is not better than average.
What do you think about the Kurdish independence movements in Iraq?
Okay, here's what I think in general. They already had a deal with Iraqi government from 1970s about a semi-autonomy, so they can just go back to that.
But Saddam Hussein bombed them.
FBI,
I mean-
open up.
No, I mean like they can just go back to the autonomy deal because, but like you know.
And what about the PKK, the Great Liberators?
They can
of
all
Kurdish-
die, Rat. No, they can all die. That organization can all die. No.
But they have two of the best things in
Shut
one:
the
Kurdish
fuck up.
separatism
No.
and communism.
No, shut up.
But they have
I love communism.
No, get
Yes,
away
Seprio
from me.
loves communism. You heard it here. Okay.
Hard to hear, folks.
Did you finish?
Want to
My
stop dribbling?
dude.
I need to know when you're finished because then I need to time out Imperial.
Don't do that. I will tell everyone when I'm finished, and the best part about it is you don't need to worry about me being finished because, you know, it's okay if the stream goes on a little longer.
No, it isn't. Investigate
Yes, it
311
is.
immediately.
No, because some of us
Let's
have to
go
go.
to
Cosmic.
Mediterranean.
Some of us have to
Well,
go.
I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls.
Okay, Janland asked, Alp, what do you think about the Gulen?
TBH.
Okay,
TBH.
Gulen.
No. No. Just no.
Retards.
Like no. He's literally
Dutch.
no.
Lord
You
Reset.
go.
Let's go. Move on.
Opinion
Attempted
about Dutch foreign
kitty
songs.
paw attempt.
The only Dutch musician I know is fucking Snullabulicus. Does anyone else know
Snullabulicus?
Ian
Snullabulicus?
asked on my, for fuck's sake, Ian asked me about my opinion about the Democratic Federation of Northern Syria. Also, do you think they should abandon Kurdish nationalism and focus on democratizing Syria? Well, since Turkey is going to invade them anyways, I think they're fucked anyways. So,
Cosmic, Cosmic, there's a question for you.
Yeah.
and to
Can you
and
say
to be
the
honest,
N-word?
I want to continue.
No, I
my
can't say the
answer.
N-word.
For fuck's sake, I want to continue my answer. I think they should focus more on democratizing.
You like totally peaked your mic, dude.
Democratizing Syria because the Kurdistan region that's actually in Syria is so small. If they would become independent, nobody would. I think the state couldn't sustain itself.
Desert.
Yeah, that's pretty much Syria and Kurdistan in a nutshell.
French
So bored.
Alternate Future of Jamaica series, guys. Opinion about the guys. Oh, they're talking about. He's just talking about himself. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that someone is going through every episode. I was hoping you'd rank them.
Opinion about the guy's progress with listening to all the Mappercast episodes.
Ching Chong Janland.
Cosmic, you should answer that.
Kim Jong-un
Very proud of
actually
that
has a
man.
really intimidating voice.
How's he
Can
though?
you do an
Yes,
impression
if you
of Kim
actually
Jong-un?
find a recording of him talking.
Can you do an impression of Kim Jong-un?
I
What
don't
does
know
Kim
it.
Jong-un even sound like?
I don't-
Americans.
There are two problems. I don't know Korean and I don't know
Okay.
Swiss.
What does he eat?
Stalin. Stalin.
What does Stalin sound like?
Xenoman knows.
He has a thick Georgian
Nice.
accent, as far as I heard.
Yeah, because he's Georgian.
Just like Cosmic.
Yeah, Cosmic
Is
is from
it
a
on my nose?
Cosmic is from a southern state.
Yeah, the Confederate. The
Hillbilly
Confederate.
Maryland is not a southern state, and even if it was, I'm not from here. I live here. I'm
Cosmic
from
is
New York
from the-
City.
From the
It's a
Confederate.
fake
I was
New Yorker.
born
New-
in
New
I
York
was
is
born
also
in
a-
fucking
Yellow.
Cosmic,
Wow,
Cosmic.
you're-
New
Isn't
York also
New York
is a
also
southern
a southern
state.
state.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a.
New York is the all
It's
of
pa- it was
all
part of the
United States
Confederates.
is a southern state, Cosmic. How
Wasn't.
dare you?
You're part Confederate, Cosmic.
New York gave us our great president, Donald J. Trump the First.
First.
God bless.
The first. Why do I feel like now
Emperor.
Trump has become a dynasty, like the King dynasty?
King Donnie the First.
All hail the Emperor of the United States of America.
Honestly,
Pope
Kanye West is
Donald.
going to win the
United
next
States.
election
Yeah,
anyways.
that word itself is so wrong.
What do you think would happen if Germany would be split up into its
Two.
states tomorrow?
Then I would fuck Cosmic with a dagger in his ass until he dies.
Why? Why?
I would have done that
Why?
anyway.
But why would you, Rat? What is wrong with you?
What does that have to
I
do
don't
with
know.
Germany?
No, Rat, I just have a question. Why are you being so, like, triggering to Cosmic?
Edgy.
This-
I don't fucking know. I am in a triggering mood today.
Are you done with the
Rat-
goddamn?
Dude, I'll
Quiz.
tell you guys when I'm done with the quiz.
It's a,
Holy
it's,
shoot, it's almost 4.
It's the perfect time to fucking finish. Imperial
yeah,
left.
it's been 20. It's only 2 hours.
I'm doing the mapper thing.
Imperial fucking.
Boo. Okay.
Imperial
Okay.
left. we either do it either now or never.
Yeah.
Would you like me
Opinion
to
on Larry
review
Hogan?
an old Mapper thing? No one
Okay,
in the
Cosmic, do you want
podcast
to
has
review a 10-hour or like 6-hour series?
Cosmic, this better not turn to 3 hours.
Question for
I haven't referenced it yet.
we got a question for me. The opinion of Andrew Cuomo. I don't like him in most regards. I think he's a bit of a neoliberal shill in pretty much every. He's a pretty corrupt piece of shit. But at the same time, what he's doing with marijuana and just all of a sudden being like, okay, we're going to legalize it in 2 months is like incredibly bold and really admirable. So I commend him for that. Overall, it's pretty shitty. Marijuana legalization, yes, it is a big issue. So I'm proud of him. And that's one good thing. But overall, he's pretty shit.
Can we go, are you done with the thing yet? Can we move on?
I'm not even going to answer these anymore because I will tell you guys when it's done.
Oh, come
How long is the podcast even?
I just want to play my video game. Grind.
Just want to play your video game.
I want to play for honor.
You could at least
there's an Assassin's Creed event, and I want that Roman
If
Greek
it's
helmet.
going for like another 40
Greek
minutes,
helmet.
we can make it to 3 hours, guys.
You've never heard that. How long have we been going? Actually, I'm not sure.
Please clap.
Just a couple hours. It's not that
Who is Alphen has Red Larry? I assume that's a Turkish.
I'm wearing my hoodie.
I'm gonna go Whizzle.
Go Whizzle, dude. Live your best life. All right, I need to.
Oh, he's asking about what my opinion on Islam is. I'm a quite secular one, so I just have normal views on it. On the, it's a religion.
We should talk about that government shutdown.
Yeah, we probably
Well,
should.
other than you Americans, probably nobody knows shit about it.
Yeah, exactly right. So someone needs to educate
Alp,
them.
can you do? Janlin says, Alp, can you do an impersonation of Ataturk?
No, no.
Even voice
Can you
recordings
guys
of
do an
him.
impersonation of
There is a
Syria?
voice recording, right? But I suck at making the impersonations.
How here's the hard part. Can you guys do an impression of Julius Caesar?
No,
Who?
He knows
There
what
are
he's
no
sounding
fucking
We need
recording.
we need Chris.
I mean,
doesn't speak
Janland asked
Latin,
if I
bro.
Janland asked if I could do the
Guys,
impression of Churchill, I think, and I can't even do that. I suck at making accents.
guys, where do you think
We will
Chris
fight
is
on the
right
beaches.
now?
We will find on the landing grounds. We will fight.
I suck at making the British
Oh
accent.
no!
Churchill's voice is a little nasal.
Wait, remember when Lee did Churchill's voice?
Yeah. He sounded like fucking Neville Chamberlain, not like Churchill.
I mean, Rat, I remember when Cosmic did an impersonation of you when we were working on the project, Emma.
What do you mean?
Remember when he did an
Wednesday?
impersonation and called me a subhuman because you called him a subhuman? Alp fucking calls Cosmic a subhuman, and what comes Cosmic says that I am subhuman because I'm German, even though and said nothing against him.
Well,
I didn't say-
subhuman because you're
Yes, you did. It's even an NTR's
No,
compilation.
yeah,
video.
I said that. I was like making fun of whoever called you a subhuman or some shit.
Alp called
No,
you
I
a
was
subhuman,
calling
and you
you-
thought I called you a subhuman.
I thought someone called that. Well, someone like Chris said, like, well, at least I'm not German or
No,
something.
he said says you Turk, and then like it all went downhill from there.
Well, I remember vividly. Whatever it was, I wasn't meaning it. He's just dead. Didn't even show up today.
Is he playing? He's probably playing Overwatch right now.
Where's
I really
anthropomorphic cat
pray
mommy?
he's not.
And before Chris is
Fucking-
flirting with a, and before Chris is flirting with a
Bill,
second
He's
turtle.
definitely in the gym right now.
Before Chris took ecstasy again.
Oh yeah. I wonder what he will do on New Year's Eve. I'm seriously, I'm
Oh
scared.
no, Rat,
Oh, no.
shut up. I don't even
Lillian.
want to. Imagine, like, he's just gonna call me and I will be like unable to respond, and when I'm able to, he will be like screaming, "Man, why didn't you respond to me, you bloody Turk?" While cycling through.
We got a question from Janlin Cosmic. Can you do an impersonation of somebody dying from a heart attack?
What?
So
What?
me at 10 years. Oh my god!
Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off.
Get off, get off, get off.
Spending that
Get
much
off, get off, get off, get off. I'm dying, I'm dying.
Get off.
There you go. Why are all the questions about impersonations?
Because you can't fucking finish the quiz.
Yeah,
I'm a
fucking
masterful.
finish this quiz.
It's almost done. It's
We're
almost
not
done,
even
it's
getting.
almost done.
Oh my fucking.
Where's Bob Anderson?
Just type
Body.
something on a white panel.
I did. I'm just
We're
adding
not
the
even-
graphic.
Cosmic, we're not even getting.
Don't add graphics to it, man. I just want to
We're
leave.
not even getting
Because-
any questions at all.
God, Batman, your reason is a video game.
Yes, and I also haven't brushed my teeth. yet.
Yes.
What the?
I
Both
I
things
woke
are
up and ate breakfast. Wow. I woke up and ate
What
breakfast.
was that?
I'm gonna screw that.
Oh no! What the fuck is
That
that?
was
Someone
the-
said-
That was the membrane of my kazoo.
Anyways, I woke up
That's
and
how
ate
it's called.
breakfast.
Okay, stop doing that.
Mindria.
Mindria die.
Let's
No.
let's
Can you
let's
stop
wrap
doing
that
that?
speed up.
No
If you were
Tingle
saying
Boys
that-
on
Guys,
Mappercast.
guys. This is like this is almost season 4. We got to kill off someone.
Lucas.
Oh, we
Yeah,
gotta
we
kill
gotta
someone?
kill off
I have a
Chris.
suggestion- I have a suggestion on who
Alex-
we are
Alex-
killing. We are killing Chris right now.
Yeah, Thanos snap, Chris.
Yeah, Thanos snap right now.
Off Chris, guys.
Who's Thanos?
His
Wait
end
a
is
sec.
taking a fascist.
Like,
Wait a second, I
people
got the
mention Thanos.
Infinity
Who the
Glove
hell
right
is Thanos?
there. I'm going
Kill
to
off someone,
exterminate Chris.
Cosmic.
I got the Infinity Glove, however it's
So,
fucking
guys, we
called.
found an
I
Alp.
got it.
we
Wait
found
a
an
second,
Alp
I snapped my
fanboy, dude.
fingers.
Cosmic.
What?
Explain Viper what Thanos is.
Do you not
Thanos?
know what
Wait,
Thanos is?
Viper, you don't know what Thanos.
No,
No, I
Thanos.
Viper, what do you mean you don't know what Thanos
Okay,
is?
Viper
Dude, like,
is under a rock confirmed, guys. He's living under
Fucking
a
period
rock.
returned. We can't do the quiz anymore.
Thanos. Oh, dude, I literally just finished the quiz too.
I hate
fucking
you,
imbecile.
Cosmic, I swear.
It's okay,
my
dude,
God,
it's
Cosmic,
okay.
I swear to God, I'm gonna make Thanos snap you.
It's okay, guys. It's like really, it's a
Fucking
hard
it's-
question.
Viper, just watch
It's
it.
literally a fucking
It's a hard
Cosmic.
question. Fucking Imperial gets it. Voila.
Okay,
Season
if
4,
it-
we review here.
If
That's
Imperial
really
fucking wins,
great.
I get a fucking plane ticket to Baltimore. I go to
I don't
your
live in
fucking-
Baltimore.
Yeah, but you live near Baltimore.
I live
fucking-
an
No,
hour away
no,
from
no, no.
Baltimore.
I'll fly to Baltimore, I'll drive to your fucking house, and then I'll just get my fucking ghetto blast and blast the house with the Godfather theme 24/7.
Oh,
You realize we can just
no.
skip Imperial,
Yes.
right? I mean,
Deal, that's
Yes.
a deal.
we can
No,
just
we can't skip him.
Why
We have
don't
to
how
have some level of.
put
We have
in
to have some level of.
Okay, we cannot skip him, but if he wins, we are going to kill you Godfather style, Cosmic.
Let's be
Okay,
real. We're probably
okay.
just gonna watch like 10 minutes of
We're
it.
going
and
to
then
we're
that's
going
it.
to put a dead horse's head.
Do the
Head-
quiz. Do the quiz.
We're going to
Yeah,
put a
5
dead
minutes.
horse's
No,
head.
we are going to-
Okay.
5 minutes and we are done.
It's gonna be unexpected to you, okay? Watch Avengers Infinity War, okay? It's gonna be unexpected.
Go on.
And before
Wait, what?
Thanos kills everything.
Yeah, Thanos snaps everything.
All right,
know.
guys.
But
We're
that's
doing,
the lie because he only snaps half of everything.
Yeah, it's
all right,
not
we're doing
like
the quiz, fellas.
Finally, oh my. Ugh.
Ah, for fuck's sake,
Thanos
Cosmic.
in the closet.
If fucking Imperial wins, I'm going to fucking murder you.
Zapper is
All right,
helping
so
me too.
let's do
I
the
swear.
quiz.
In my eye.
For the record, you can't help anybody or do any of that gay shit. You're playing for yourself, and if you help anyone, your stuff is like annulled. All right, here we go.
Oh, thank you, Cosmic.
So, here we go, folks and fellas at home. Question 1, fan winners. So, whoever gets this question right will be able to send us a topic that will be guaranteed to be discussed on the next episode of Mappercast. Whoever wins this, you can submit your topic on this stream once it's uploaded as a video, or you can send it on the Mappercast Twitter, but the best way is on the Mappercast Discord, which you can join by the link in the description below.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody join Mappercast this week.
So, what was the cause of Mappercast's air date being Sunday? What caused us to make Sunday the air date?
Oh.
But the first
These are a
episode,
couple.
the first
These are
episode
a
aired
couple
on Saturday, bro.
This is actually a hard question because even I don't know.
Yeah, me
It
too.
didn't air on. It didn't air on Saturday. It aired on
The
Sunday.
first episode did air on Saturday. I remember it.
No, it was a Sunday.
It was
I
Saturday.
think so. Was it Saturday?
It
Well,
was
there's no
Saturday
reason.
because of a certain reason that I think you've mistaken for this question's answer.
Viper
Well, gosh darn.
Viper had church
It was like essentially, what is the reason why we moved the air date of the first episode? Pretty much.
because Viper
Yeah,
had
it was-
church
yeah.
on Saturday.
Hey, shut up, Mike.
I don't think that was the
Mine,
reason.
mine.
The first episode was moved from Sunday to Saturday because of a certain thing. I actually
Yeah, it
remember that, and
definitely
I wasn't
wasn't
even part of Mappercast.
Mine.
This is actually kind of hard.
Mine.
It's hard. Both these questions are hard. Think
I know
of this
why.
as like
Don't say it.
think of this
Name is offline.
as like this is like the final boss of the quizzes. You know, it's the season finale. We got two
Viper
really
making rituals with his reptilian friends, we got it. Adam Turk 1, you can submit your...
Viper's date.
Roy had church on Sunday.
Wasn't the, if it was because of that, then we would never do it on Sunday ever again.
Viper secretly Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, that's it.
No,
It's hard.
I'll give you guys a hint. It has something to do with. It's not the Saturday before the Sunday. It's the one that's like 6 days later.
It
was
had to do
because
with a tip. It had to do with something drama related.
Don't help.
Yeah,
me.
No,
there-
Rat,
it was
I
an
won't.
event.
Rat, I won't.
I'll just say
Rat,
it's
I
an
won't.
event in the mapping community. It wasn't like any. It was a mapping related.
Oh, now I think I know. Okay.
Quiet mind.
For fuck's sake, how can I remember it better than you when I wasn't even part of the podcast?
Yeah, how do you even know, Rat?
Because I got to know once I joined the podcast, we talked about this. I think it was.
Yeah, we
I
must
think
have
it was when this. I think when Turmoil launched, we talked about this or some shit.
Janlin says Romanian took the lead when we started in April 2016. Ains, that's close, but we're looking for specifics, and we're looking for specifics.
Viper's College.
Viper's
Ain and Frickon are close.
The chat's actually
Was
delaying
what?
for me because I wasn't there for a while.
Is this fan winner or map winner?
This is
Fan
fan.
winner. We
Oh.
can Imperius safely get this question right because we don't have to.
No, they're not close. Sermo came a long time.
Yeah, it was
ago.
not Sermo,
It
but
wasn't
you know,
the Turmoil thing. It was another podcast. What he wrote.
it was not Screamfest or Sermo or TMC because all those came years after or like a
Not
year.
years, like months.
The podcast. A tip. The podcast only had one episode and then never aired again.
Yeah, this is a hard one, but they are in like the right ballpark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was even the
this is
stream-
definitely a hard question.
How was the live
It was
stream even called?
TMC was announced.
Like
I don't think
Cosmic.
Did it even ever
wasn't even
It
big.
did exist at that time already.
You did, but it wasn't like the podcast big thing.
Like Cosmic
That
said,
was
this
when
is-
LV
little
still was
different.
one in the TMC.
Not
Was
the
it
last
Mappercast?
podcast.
Was that-
That's close, but that's not the name.
Like Cosmic said, this is the final boss of all quizzes.
Yes.
Podcast of course. I'm gonna steal your cheese.
I
Gallic
was
stream. I like the
I'm gonna
idea
steal
that
your
we
cheese.
stopped because of like a Gallic stream. No offense,
Gallic.
Gallic. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. in a
Gallic
bad way.
a
Empire.
Java podcast.
Java podcast.
It was Void. What?
Yeah, nobody's gonna get this.
No, they'll get it. Someone's gotta get it. Someone's
Aaron
gotta
get from
it.
18th dimension
it
first
wasn't-
validation.
It wasn't TMC because
I think Aaron got it. Super LV
yeah, there we
didn't
go.
start
Aang
their own
got it.
podcast,
Jesus
announced the
Christ,
other
how'd you get it
Oh.
so?
Wait.
No, Aang got it again?
Yeah, Aang.
No, he
Oh.
didn't got. He didn't got the
yeah.
details.
Wow, good job,
It wa-
Aang. It was Dylan's rival podcast.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ian won
But,
again.
but
You were
wasn't it?
again.
Didn't you air it on Saturday because they wanted to air earlier on Sunday and you wanted to beat them?
I'm pretty sure.
so-
I'm pretty sure. Like they were. Well, yeah, we moved it earlier, but like we moved it to an earlier Sunday. Actually, let me check the date.
It
Yeah,
was,
it was an
definitely
earlier
a
Sunday.
Saturday because
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
April-
technically a Saturday.
I
No,
remember
it was a
what.
Sunday. It was a Sunday. Look, because it was
No.
April 17th. It was a Sunday.
No, but I remember that Void Viper announced it would be on a Sunday, but then you did
Dude,
it
it
on
was,
a
it was
Saturday.
it was a Sunday because like it was April 17th, and then that was a Sunday.
No, I think we skipped Lee out. That's what happened actually.
Yeah.
So it was a Sunday. All right, so good job, Ain. Fucking triple fan winner. He just gets all these. So, Here we go, guys. The
I swear to God, if A
Oh,
gets the
God.
mapper winner
I
again.
know.
We are going
Question.
killing. We are going killing.
Choose
What is
wisely.
worse, Aeon winning the mapper winner again or Imperial winning?
So
Aeon.
hopefully Ain doesn't get this. But here we go, guys. This is the final question of
Of
2018.
2018.
Die if
Season
Imperial
3,
wins.
the final boss. The
I have a bad feeling about this.
Whoever
Me
gets
too.
this, whoever gets this question right in the
We
next
ban
episode of
Imperial.
Mappercast,
No!
we will review one of your series. So
And
please,
you'll
Oh,
I
I
actually have a terrible feeling about this.
and one day you'll join Mappercast.
let me finish the mandatory monologue.
Yeah, just look at me.
You will, yeah, just look at your ad. You will please only answer this question if you are a mapper, and you also have a series that we have not yet reviewed. So if
And
you
your
are
name
not a
isn't
mapper,
Imperial Mapping.
or if you are a mapper who we've reviewed all of your series, do not answer this question. Okay,
Like,
here we go.
And
What is Cosmic's old series that the mask he wore in this episode of Mappercast is from?
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
Oh,
Imperial
that's why he
wins,
wore
I'm
the
going to
mask.
bet-
What?
That's why
It's a-
he wore the mask.
Yeah, in the mask I wore during the
No.
fucking
I
opening
know
segments.
Is that
It's from
some
an
fucking
old-
Lego? Is that
Yeah.
some fucking Lego Luke 2 million territory we're diving
Yeah,
into?
we were going back. There is a Lego
No.
Luke 2000 series
The
that mask
fine
is
Yes,
from.
stop giving it Imperial hints, you morons!
Well,
The
it's
Lego
fine
Luke
old-
2000 has like a million different
all right.
videos.
Just don't say that. We gotta let them scramble.
I'm
Yeah,
You
we
gotta let them
serious with
scramble, but
Fred.
I'm sort of afraid he's still gonna
Everyone's
find
saying
it.
this shit like I wore a
If
mask.
he actually finds this, Brad, if Imperial finds this, like, I'm coming with you to fucking murder Cosmic in Godfather.
I thought you were gonna say prison for a second.
I didn't wear a mask. Seplio got it.
No!
Wait, no, he's in the show. Oh well, God damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay, it's Seplio.
Yeah,
Except
that's
me, got it.
is a freaking.
Yeah, he is, but I fucking revealed it like an idiot, and I didn't think that.
No,
You're
I
an
didn't know
idiot.
it before. I looked at your playlists.
I guess, well,
But you cannot wait. No, you didn't take my answer seriously the previous
I
podcast, but you're taking
know,
his.
I
Yeah,
fucked
fucking
up.
Imperial is
but, like,
going to
you're
write it. You
different,
fucking
yeah,
No,
idiot.
it's Imperial. Somebody write it. Somebody write it. Not
Somebody
Imperial.
write
Somebody
it,
write it.
Somebody write it.
Somebody write Ultraman Zero
Somebody
before
did it.
Imperial. Somebody write Ultraman Zero right now before Imperial. Somebody quickly.
Seplio didn't win it.
Zapod!
got it.
Zapod got it! Zapod! Yes, it's
thank you.
Zapod, everybody!
Zapod got it.
Thank you,
Congratulations!
Zapod.
Zapod is the mapper
Hold on
winner.
a fucking minute. The last time he submitted, he failed to submit anything. He doesn't count either.
Boom!
Oh my god, okay, who is it?
Jan and
It's
Jan.
Fricon! It's Fricon! It's
Fricon.
Fricon!
Fricon, you won! You won!
Jan and
Fricon is the mapper winner, holy shit!
Fricon, you won!
Cosmic, I hate you.
Congratulations,
This is the
Fricon.
second time, I swear.
Whoa, that was
Fricon
fucking
is the mapper
intense!
winner.
That was intense!
If Imperial got it, I would actually murder.
Oh, look at Imperial! Ultraman 1,
Congrats.
it's Ultraman 0.
Time to
You guys should do a return of Ultraman Zero.
Yeah, I'm
Time-
actually writing an Ultraman 0, like, conclusion.
I should
time
be
to
in it.
discuss
Can I
Gauch
be in it?
series.
Well, it's like a book. Wow, that was
Can I be in it?
fucking intense.
Oh,
I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
it's because you revealed the answer like a total idiot.
the
Can I be
intense
Ultraman
round.
Zero? Okay. I'm kidding.
sure. Okay, guys. Wow,
This is
that
the
was
second time Imperial got the answer bonds out, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna type.
And then when he did type it, it was wrong.
Yeah, so that one.
And Imperial
It's
for
like
the
he's not
shame
even
of
trying.
God.
We say.
congratulations, Ain and Fricon are winners.
Right, really? Did you just time Imperial out?
Why'd you time out Imperial?
What?
Wow, that was
Up a
beautiful.
fucking second
What a
time already.
season, fellas! What a season!
Need to control Jordan. Wait, oh shit, I'm talking to myself. Oh no.
Dang.
What a season, am I right? Imperial
We
almost
should-
got it, so that
guys,
means
guys.
before he go.
Guys, we should end it with the loudest scream ever.
I can't scream
Yes.
that loud.
Yeah, I
Sick.
cannot stream
This is
either.
the-
It's literally too late now.
No,
Yeah,
Viper,
this is the
we're gonna need a new thumbnail design for season
Yeah.
4.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
really?
guys, let Batron and Red do it. Let Batron and Red do
Veteran,
it.
do it.
Maybe
Yeah,
we'll let
just-
Red do it.
What do we do?
What?
Now,
You scream really loudly and with
Yeah,
rag.
you scream really loud in the name of all of us.
Yeah.
I can help scream.
here we go, guys. Wait, no, Viper's gonna calm down.
How you doing?
Oh my god.
No, we're not ending it with.
No, we're not ending it with fucking Sepulio becoming an actual subhuman.
Fucking
So
anime.
let me
Hey,
finish adding up these
Sepulio,
points.
try to
Hold
do
on.
an anime
Let me
girl
finish
impression.
doing some mathematical calculations.
Mathematical calculation.
Yeah. Because I am very bad at math and I have to use a calculator.
Can we end this, please?
No.
Oh.
I need to add 15. Hold on.
Let me get up a Hitler speech.
Maybe Sepulio will voice.
No.
I'm kidding.
Toddler love,
I'm just kidding.
please.
I won't.
Everybody join the Discord.
Yeah.
Everybody join the Discord.
Everybody join the Discord if you have.
We will
Mindria
definitely
Oh.
hold a voice chat after this thing.
Yeah.
No.
To be honest, we should really do.
Yeah.
This is
What?
The fuck?
I want
Hold on. I
After
only got one chat in
I'm
Serbia.
Join
wait,
the
wait,
Mappercast Discord.
How you doing?
All right.
We're ending this.
acting
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
All right,
Chill.
everyone. Time to end it. Ready?
No.
That's a Japanese.
Okay. So
Goodbye,
9,
everybody. Thanks for a great
8.
season.
I'm gonna see everyone next
Sepulio
year.
is
Yeah.
such
A year
a
from now,
subhuman.
you won't be seeing me
Yeah.
until a year from now. So thanks for
What?
tuning in,
What?
and I'll see
Oh.
you guys next time.
Oh, he made a
Ending
year,
in
bro.
I get it. I
podcast
get it.
in 5.
Okay, 5.
Five.
I